Welcome, Wastelanders, back to Fallout Badlands. When we last left off, our intrepid band of wanderers had just dispatched a mighty Deathclaw and were camping for the night, on their way to Hawthorne Ranch. But strange things happen in the wasteland, and who knows what might delay them in their journey. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, just a pre-warning tonight. We have had to kind of go by the seat of our pants as we are down 3 players due to circumstances beyond their control. And so, yeah, it's improv night, baby. Before we get started, anyone got anything they want to say? Anything about their characters they wanted to update before we get rolling?
We leveled up before the Big Bad Monster last time.
Yeah, before the Deathclaw. So you are level 4, and that is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I think I took the intense training stuff.
Yep. You have also acquired a small child.
Yes. Many of them over the years. They just keep coming.
Alrighty. Well, if nobody's got anything, I guess we'll just launch right into the thing. I was trying to upload a nice little image to use for my seat of my pants plan, but the image in question apparently just doesn't want to work. So let me find a different one really quick, and we'll just sit here and talk amongst yourselves, RP, while I get this random image I need. Which means taxing my computer and opening a browser. Oh my god. That's another thing. Obviously, since we're doing improv tonight, there will be no maps. We'll be doing this all theater of the mind.
So, it's kind of dark tonight. Any tips or tricks or anything like that to help with that there, solar-powered lady?
Solar power.
Solar powered?
Yeah, radiation.
Okay, maybe you're technically correct, but that's just
The best kind of correct.
blasphemy.
Dude,
That is not how this works.
How what works there, friend? The sun?
How does what work?
That's exactly. That's
I
what
don't know what. You need work?
No, we're working just fine.
Okay.
But it is weird that we didn't bring anything, a source of light, since we're out here camping like this.
I'm over here playing on my Pip-Boy. No source of light. Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. This flashlight don't count for nothing.
You
might not be a very big
you want fire?
but...
I make fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phil,
that's nice. Are we worried about anybody seeing us, though?
We're still a day or two away from Hawthorne Ranch. They shouldn't be that prepared. Right?
Be all right. That'd be all right. Maybe we can make a little snack out of all the meat we've got.
Wolves. Pregnant wolves. Deathclaw.
You do have Deathclaw meat.
Yeah. I was going to say, we just killed a Deathclaw. If there's anything that wasn't messed up by it, it will probably smell Deathclaw and say, no, sir. It's my assumption. I don't know. I could be wrong. Pick this up, please. Before I step on them and cut my feet open. The Baba has dropped a very sharp dice on the ground.
Oh no.
And I am in fear.
Drop
I am
the
in
sharp
fear for my...
dice.
It's a D4, and I know it'll go straight through my little toesies. I'm paralyzed. I'm stuck in my chair. I cannot move.
It's like
And
Lego
help
caltrops.
immediately. Way worse, but yeah. Sharp resin die. Keyword on the sharp. Hashtag new products. Testing them the best we can.
You put that in the product description, like home defense a la
Caltrops.
We do have those dice. We got a couple sets left of that are the actual Caltrip style D20s.
Oh, nice.
They are.
Oh,
they are
what's the
great.
kid's name from Home Alone?
Oh,
McAllister.
Kevin McAllister.
Yes. Home defense a la Kevin McAllister.
Hey, I got no objection.
We can change the names of these dice whenever. They can now be called McAllister dice. I don't care.
McAllister dice.
All this D4 has disappeared, I am afraid.
As you're sitting and conversing, debating on different sources of light, as Flint and the Baylors are taking a well-deserved rest along with their dog.
Bobby.
So.
Oh, wait, Bobby's not. Rex.
You mean Rex?
Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bobby's the cow.
Bobby's the cat.
Bobby's the cow.
Well, if no one has answer, I will collect some things. And Fen is just going to walk around and collect dry brush and pile it in a small pile.
Rachel's gonna walk behind him and pick up the tiniest twigs and act like she's helping.
All right, as you're gathering wood,
Yeah.
you notice that the wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. Like, you know, it wasn't like still before, but it seems like the wind's just like starting to pick up and bite just a little bit. Like, and it was blowing the other direction before, which is weird.
Rachel takes a little bit of a chill and steps behind Fen to like block the wind, but then she's downwind from Fen and decides she'll stand in the wind instead.
Hey, we should get back to vaults, boy. It is needing to dig hole for fire now.
Well, you're not wrong there, guy. All right, I'll go.
Right.
Do you think we have enough, though?
As he's carrying what looks like a dead tree the size of a...
I has plenty.
All right. Rex, did you help them with this, or did you hang out at camp playing on your Pip-Boy?
I was at camp discussing things with our allies.
All right. You see the super mutant and the child of Adam making their way back with a disproportionately distributed amount of firewood. She has a stick and he has a small forest. But as they get near the camp, the wind kicks up again, and it seems to be coming in random gusts. And now it's just the direction of the wind has changed again.
Can I make some kind of survival check to see what's
Yes.
going on? Because that seems kind of weird.
You may.
Yeah.
Then I will do that. Survival perception, or would this be survival intelligence?
Either one would work.
Okay, I'm going to do perception then because that's slightly better for me. Is it sad that my survival is almost as high as my intelligence? Yeah, got that bad boy up to a 3. I need to make that a tag so I can max it out. 2 and a 6. So 2 successes.
All right.
Ooh,
One
fancy.
and one of them is a tag success. So 3 successes.
No, well, I mean, you're limited time on the surface notwithstanding, but you did go to... Oh,
Time out. Sorry, not a tag success. I'm a liar. I just have a 3 in survival. It's not a tag skill.
so how many successes? Just the 2 still?
Just 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
just the 2, so that's fine. Even with your limited time you spent on the surface, you did study basic meteorological science in school in the vault. And while some weather currents can cause the wind to shift, it's more like a gradual thing of shifting. This is more like the wind was going northeast, and now it's going southwest, the exact opposite direction. Wind does not do that.
Somebody turn a fan on in here or something?
I do point that out. I think that would actually make a lot of sense for my character because he has pilot's training.
Actually, why don't you go get ahead and give me a pilot check? Pilot
I will do
intelligence.
that. I like this one. This one. All right. I got to roll under it. 1 success, 1 fail. So 1 success.
Hey, you know what does cause massive bursts of air? Flying vehicles.
I say these things out loud to the others.
You hear, I'm just going to take creative license with Flint here because he is not present.
No.
Flint just kind of rolls over, keeping his hat over his head, and goes, "I didn't hear no vertibird."
Brother, a vertibird would change the local thing directly below it. This is the whole area.
Might
I don't
not
even know if
hurt
there's
it, but
any-
ain't you feeling it?
Exactly.
Let's see. Rachel or Fen gave me a perception check tag to whatever skill you want to apply to it.
Speech. Melee weapons.
Within reason. I mean, speech I could see because you're trying to convince everyone, look, no, we need to look up in the sky here.
Licks a shovel.
What was that?
Aha!
I can throw hands, and those are melee.
What was the ask?
Perception with whatever skill you want to apply within reason. She was saying melee, speech. It's like speech I could see because you're trying to convince everyone to look up in the sky, so that might help you spot something.
Oh.
It's powered, so perception, energy weapons.
I mean, if you want to fire into the
There's
sky to light up the
displacement from
sky, I could see that because it's an energy weapon. You might be able to
Sure.
illuminate the sky a bit.
I will.
You might draw attention to yourself, but
I will pull my massive laser rifle out, and I will fire a shot in the direction of the latest wind.
alrighty.
Giving strong Florida man vibes there. I'm just saying.
There you go, Rachel. You're trying to guide his shot, going, the wind's coming from over there. Go on.
Rook, can you roll a 2d20, and it needs to be under 11. It is tagged.
Okay. Tag of what?
What number tag?
Under 4.
Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty high. An 8 and a 2. So 2 successes with 1 tag. So 3 successes.
3 successes. All right. Go ahead and roll another 20 because I'm going to go ahead and say that Rachel assisted with this by helping him, being like, no. Up there.
No, just like a little to the left, a little bit more.
Finn, would you like to burn a luck on that one? Because that's a 20.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
Oh wait, is it mine or his?
You're
Whose luck
assisting,
should
so
be
it's
burnt?
technically his die.
Okay.
You're adding the 20 by assisting.
And then a 12 for the last one. So it's a failure, but not a
Critical
complication.
failure, where I add in complications. Well, I have good news. You hit whatever was causing the wind. The bad news is you guys don't need a campfire to see anymore because something the equivalent lumen of a spotlight is now illuminating all of your campsite from above. And the wind is now just kicking in all directions now.
I do not have dark vision. This does not hurt.
Fen is drawing sword. He does not like.
All right. Rex, Fen, and Rachel need to give me survival endurance checks to avoid losing consciousness.
All right, what's my endurance?
Oh.
Endurance is good. This is a good roll for me. 1 success, 1 crit success with a 1, so 3 successes total.
Alrighty. All right, I'm going to go shut my door really quick because my wife just got home. But go ahead and give me your successes real quick.
That'll be very easy to do, and I'm just going to go ahead and use some luck points, and I'll tell you what happens when you get back.
Okay.
Rook, 2d20. That is my other tag skill. It is 11 again.
Okay, 1 success, 1 failure.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm so bad at this. Okay. 1 success, and no more critical failure.
Love you too.
An important upgrade for sure.
I am back. How many successes? One success for you. How many successes for Fen?
1 for Finn, 3 for me.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations, Rex. You're the only one who stays conscious. Bad news.
Oh boy!
You're the only one who stays conscious. Because the next thing you know, there was bright light. Suddenly, you're somewhere. There's a lot of metal and glowing tubes and blinking lights. Your weapons and possessions are no longer on you. In fact, you're stripped to your skivvies somehow. And what?
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. Does that include my Pit Boy?
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, you're in your skivvies, and then some sort of large robotic arm coming from whatever ceiling of wherever you're at is kind of manhandling and shoving you into a pod.
I would like to resist.
You may attempt.
We're gonna go with agility, and sneak.
You're trying to wiggle out of its grasp? Okay.
Yeah. The tag skill. And since I don't have any weapons or anything, that's probably my best chance. 1 success.
Okay, that is not sufficient. You are shoved
Well,
in.
so side note, is it worth me burning a luck point?
You won't die as a result of this. It's just kind of determining how events move forward.
I'm gonna give it a shot then.
Okay.
So I guess the question is, would 2 bring it over, or do I have to get like 5?
2 would allow you to wiggle out of its grasp, but it will still be an active thing trying to grab you and shove you where it's going to put you.
Then I'm gonna give it a shot because why not? Okay, success, but not a tag. So 2 success.
All right, 2 successes. That is adequate to wiggle out of this thing's grasp, but now you're in a very confined room. There are more of these pods everywhere, and there's a robotic arm from the ceiling trying to grab at you. So what do you do?
Do I see my friends?
You see pods that are filled with some sort of turquoise blue mist. It's hard to see through, so you cannot attest. However, you do not see a pod big enough to accommodate your mutant friend, so you can assume that he is not here.
Okay. I will do a. Let's see here. Is there anything in the near area where I could pick up and eat at full speed?
Roll a survival luck check.
Survival luck. All right, I can do that. Them's good for me. I like that. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Is that a tag? Yeah, no. Regular successes.
You see, sitting on a table that has something what you would equate with maybe like a surgical tray or a tool tray, something that could be like some sort of tool, a spanner, a wrench, maybe even like a small like welding torch. You don't know what it is, but you know you can grip it like a handle.
I do so, and I would like to gum up this arm thing coming at me.
Alrighty, let me roll real quick to see if it, while you're grabbing that, if it attempts to re-grapple you. I know grapple's not really... Is it a thing in this game? I don't even know.
Burning another luck point. That was a solid choice, because it went from a 20 to a 5. So 2 success.
Okay, that's good, because it has... it got a critical success re-grappling you, which means you're going to have to stab it to get free again.
Well, 2 success, question mark?
2 successes is enough to damage the thing because it's currently engaged in trying to grab you and drag you back over to the pod. But you see a nice thing that looks like an elbow joint that you jab the tool into, and it is in there. Do you wish to push what could be a button on the handle?
Sure, because, we're learning today.
Roll 4 combat dice.
Combat dice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Double face in a blank. So, 5 tentatively with if it has a special ability it activates.
All right. So as you click what you think is a button, a beam of sapphire light comes out of the end of the part you've jabbed into the elbow joint and severs the arm at the elbow.
Did I just pick up a lightsaber?
It is a laser scalpel, actually.
Oh, okay. So it's not. It's a little lightsaber. Got it.
It's a laser
It's a
scalpel.
baby one.
All right.
It's the knife they use in Oh god, I can't remember the name.
Hitchhiker's Guide when they toast the bread.
Thank you. Exactly. Yes.
All right. Now that you're out of immediate danger, we're going to go to Rachel.
Yeah.
You wake up in a pod.
Can I breathe?
Yes. But you have also
Does it
been
smell
stripped
bad?
of your possession. It smells sterile. Like, to the point of almost smelling like ozone.
Okay.
And it's cold.
Oh my.
But for some reason, the pod is having some sort of issue. Like, you feel like you shouldn't be awake right now.
Okay, maybe we don't want to draw attention to that. And so she kind of reach out, feel like how much space does she have in here?
It's barely bigger than a coffin.
Okay, don't like that. Don't like that at all.
But
And she's probably going to start feeling around, see if she can find any edges or levers or anything like that. Can she see through? Is it opaque? Is it clear?
give me 1 second. Just switch over to start the virtual camera and swap over to that real quick. Assuming this wants to work. It doesn't right now. How fun. There we go. Oh, technology. You know, it might help if I close this over here. There we go. Less demand on the CPU. Yay! You wipe the condensation from inside the glass of your pod, and you see one of these creatures staring in at you curiously.
Oh my.
And it's gibbering as if it's frustrated, and it's hitting buttons on the side of a console next to the pod. Something about you is causing the pod not to work correctly, and it's frustrating it, and it's just kind of chittering at other beings that look like itself, and they seem just as confused and frustrated as he is.
Why, hey, Brand. It looks like I'm stuck in this little box here. And I'm not exactly dressed for company. You think you can let me out and I can fetch me some clothes?
They seem to like they get that you're talking, but nothing's coming through. Like they're not registering that you're saying words. They just kind of go back to talking to each other, and then an alert goes off.
Box here. Do you think I can come out?
An
Can
alert
you
goes
open
off,
this?
and they now seem like, oh no, and they rush out of the room, leaving you in the pod.
Well, that's not very gentlemanly.
However, you will notice that in their desperation to kind of press buttons on the pod to get it to work correctly, apparently at some point, and I need to click the button because I'm going to go ahead, make this big for the thing. Come back over here. Okay. You will notice that as the creature was, frustratedly bashing on the control console, that it did cause the lid of your pod to open just slightly a gap. He apparently nudged the door button. You think you might be able to get it open.
Well, looky there. She doesn't have anything on her, so she kind of starts trying to pry and press on the whatever little gap is there, trying to force it open. She wants to peek in if there's enough space to see if there's a tool or if she can figure out if there's a better place to be pushing on it to make it work better leverage-wise or something.
Give me a... see... either a luck or agility roll plus whatever skill you think would apply here.
All right.
Go ahead and make this small again because you're not actually dealing with one of these guys right this second.
So I know I was joking earlier, but I do think a luck and melee weapons, going back into that idea of throwing hands.
Yeah, if you want to just see if you can wedge your hand in just such a way to get the thing to pop open, I can see that.
Yeah. No. I've spent so many luck points. Like, Rook, a 19 and a 17 here. Like, these.
Do me a favor. Pick up some of your Cosmere dice. Please. Please go grab your Cosmere
right.
dice. You
The
will
gap
not
is
miss
not-
a single roll.
The gap is not quite wide enough to get your hand through, but there might be another avenue of you prying this thing open. Just to try your luck with a different skill?
Well, damn it. Oh. Oh, it's not like this little coffin's gonna listen to me as I yap my head off, telling him to let me out of here. So I do think while she says that, she's gonna start trying to psych herself up. You're smart, you can figure this out, just calm down. And so kind of do a speech and luck, for herself. Like, you're stressing out, your anxiety's high, you need to calm down, figure out what's going on.
All right, I could see that. Calm down, maybe like actually look and see where your hand could fit and then just calmly open it.
Yep.
I could see that.
I got my other dice, Rook.
Did they work?
I don't know, we're gonna find out here in a minute.
We're gonna find out right now.
A 2 and a 9.
Okay, Rachel, having calmed yourself down, talking yourself up, reassuring you that Adam will guide you through this challenge, whatever is ahead of you, you get the pod to gently open. And you are now in a similar room that Rex found himself in, but not the same room. It's filled with pods and trays filled with bizarre tools and implements.
Here at
Is there
Epic
anything
Sages,
that
we find the
she can
dice
put
that work for
on?
you.
Say again. I'm sorry.
I said here at Epic Sages, we find the dice that work for you.
Sorry, say again?
She immediately is going to find something to cover herself. Like, this is not appropriate.
You find what could be some sort of sheet, cloth, cover, something. The fabric feels
Perfect.
bizarre, but not uncomfortable.
Well, this ain't half bad. And she kind of like does the toga thing, gets it tied up and tries to get presentable a little bit. Kind of looks around. Well, I don't really want these new guys coming back and looking for me. And she's gonna try and either see if there's anything of her belongings that she can find or her people.
Well, as I was saying earlier when I was explaining to Rex, there's more pods. You don't see one that would be big enough to accommodate your mutant friends, so you can assume he's not in here.
Man, okay. So she's gonna go and try and wipe some condensation on one of the other pods and see what there is to see.
You see an empty pod.
Okay. Is there any? So she's gonna look in all of the pods. If there's any drawers, if there's any cabinets, 'cause she does not want to go out the way those guys came because they are not nice. They are not gentlemanly.
In one pods, you are slightly disturbed to find what looks like what could only be described as a freeze-dried, mummified corpse with various, like, not sutures, but like lines where they've been cut into and then mended over and over and over again.
Oh, sweetie, that don't look like fun at all.
And it seems that these remains are just being kept in this pod just for storage.
Now that she's on the outside of the pod, is there any way that she can figure out like the controls? Can she go over and try and make the pods? Because she's assuming that everybody else is in the same boat she is. And I know this pod is empty. So can she mess with it and try and figure out how to make it work? So if she finds her friends, she can get them out.
You play around with the pods a little bit, but it's all in script and symbols that you have no idea to make sense of. However, when you get back to the pod you were originally at, you do see it has something that could only be it could only be some sort of flashing or warning indicator on the, well, we would know it as a touchscreen console. Do you push it?
Yep.
Push the flashing indicator, and it brings up, it's like, you know what? Some things translate across no matter what the language. The warning on the console for your pod suddenly now brings up a Geiger counter.
Atom symbol on here.
Would you like to make a what would be, what's a good figuring it out roll? Give me some sort of figuring it out roll.
Okay.
Intelligence perception.
There you go.
Don't
But
help
that's
with that
two
intelligence. She
stats,
is not
though.
a smart lady. Y'all need to calm down with that intelligence stuff.
Do you have any kind of, like, you have knowledge about Adam, you have knowledge about your religion, right?
Yep. And I am figuring it out stuff.
It could be luck if you got nothing else.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. I don't think she can charm her way into knowledge.
Just remember, every time you do a luck roll that isn't called out by the GM, it costs you a luck point.
Oh.
Tell you what, you can go ahead and give me a luck, and do you have medicine?
I do.
Give me luck and medicine.
Yay. One success.
Okay. This is just a gimme. This is more of just lore. It quickly dawns on you. It's like, wait, sometimes those high-tech doohickeys don't operate well around irradiated sources. Your natural glow caused the pod to malfunction.
You know, it would happen that I received one of Adam's blessings, and Iris ain't here to witness it.
All right, so you have...
I've got faith, and that's all that matters. Thank you.
All right, so you have a makeshift toga, several pods, one of which is malfunctioning, a door, and maybe if you look, you might be able to find another way out of here, but so far you only see the one door.
Yep, she's gonna have to be an adult and go up to that door, seeing as there's nothing else interesting in the room. She is gonna look around real quick, make sure she's not forgetting anything. Ain't got no friends, ain't got no clothes.
You could grab a makeshift weapon off one of the tool trays.
Ooh. Anything energy looking or melee looking?
You see something that, if you had to guess, was some sort of wrench. It's got a blunt tip with a slot that looks like it fits over something.
Thank you. Gonna be borrowing this for just a minute. And she kind of hefts it, gives it a couple swings.
It's about the size and weight of a monkey wrench, so you think you could do some damage with this if you had to.
Excellent. And she's gonna go see if she can't figure out how to get this door open.
All right, now over to Fen. Fen, are you in a position to do your character sheet, or are we doing yada yada?
We are doing yada yada.
Yada yada.
I will call out because I know my stats. So.
Okay, I will trust you today.
Nerd.
Fen, you regain consciousness, and you are strapped. Not just strapped, restrained, like steel restraints, or at least maybe steel. You don't know. You are bolted down to a very large table under a very bright light as several of these creatures are chittering loudly. Like, you've heard the tone before, and here's the problem. You don't have sigil.
So I will describe what happened, what happens to him, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
He wakes up to find that Sigil is not with him. Like, he can't feel him. He doesn't feel the energy. And you see his eyes just go black as the other side of him comes out. He doesn't say a word. He doesn't move. And he's slowly pushing against the table with all his strength. Like, to the point where he doesn't care if he's hurting his body. He is pushing until the restraints get let go. And
right.
I will point out that he is a 12 strength. There's only 1 point more that he could possibly be.
Go ahead and give me a strength melee weapons roll.
Yeah. So that is a TN 16 on 2 dice.
If you wouldn't mind, Rook. I mean, I could roll it as well, but I was just asking if you wouldn't mind.
Crit success and a 15.
So
3.
Fen, when this happens to Fen, does he remember anything that happens?
No.
Okay.
Treat it. You treat it like insanity until he finds Siebel.
Okay. I will jump back over to Rex. Rex.
That's me, and I have a knife.
A laser scalpel. As you go, do you just head for the door, or do you try to find another way to egress?
How big is this robotic arm?
The robotic arm that you chopped off and put on the floor?
Uh-huh.
It's about the size of Fen's arm.
Okay. Does it have instruments for poking, or is it just a grabby?
It just looks like a grabby as far as you can tell.
Okay. Then I'm gonna push forward and not worry about it. I'm gonna kick my way out the door essentially.
All right. As you open the door immediately opens, and you are face to face with a toga-clad Rachel, going into an identical room.
Oh my.
Hello.
What happened here? What happened to you?
I found a knife.
I found a wrench.
Okay.
Right.
Get a candlestick, and maybe we can.
Okay, Rachel, the physics of this don't make sense to you because you saw those aliens leave through this door into a hallway, but now it's exiting into a room identical to the one you were just in. Except there's a severed robot arm on the floor.
You've been busy.
They yeah. There you go.
All right. Well, this is supposed to be a hallway. But it ain't. Could you come in here real quick?
Sure.
Rex is in his skivvies, by the way.
You are also not dressed for Halloween. All right.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Okay. Just be over there. And so as soon as he
You get
comes
scared
in,
of being close to someone who's naked there, friend?
yeah. No.
Aren't you from the wastelands?
Yeah, but no, kind of. A little bit more civilized, okay, if you please.
Oh, civilized now. Okay. Tell me about civilized.
I'm trying to figure this out. So she closes the door and then opens it again.
Now it's a hallway.
See, that's not supposed to work like that.
I pull up the laser sword and go bzzz. Either is that.
It's actually more like a laser pointer that burns whatever's at the end of the beam, so you just put a small scorch in the ceiling.
Okay, never mind. That makes a lot of sense. But I ain't never seen one of these before. I don't think we're dealing with normal stuff there, dear friend.
Well, have you seen anybody else?
Well, that klaxon from earlier that caused the aliens to run out is still going off. In fact, Rex, you would have heard it going off about, a couple minutes ago as you were fighting with the robot arm. As far as how the timeline matches up here.
There's trouble being caused, and I have a strong feeling it's probably because we did something. If you're free and I'm free, there's a strong possibility that there are others free in there, causing havoc.
We should find them then.
Yeah, weren't you asleep, though? It took me like an hour to get out of my tube.
Those who are devout and pure get Adam's blessings, and maybe you should think about that a little bit. And she just walks down the hallway.
Explains nothing.
You're just gonna walk off with that, toga lady? You look like a wannabe Roman senator, and I'm holding a knife.
I got
Right.
a wrench.
Yeah,
That's
there's
a Caesar reference.
twisty
In case you don't know history.
Brutus.
twisty corridors, weird glowing tubes of liquid and blinking lights are all over this structure. And
As a side note, Rex is all about all this. If he wasn't concerned for not having any of his equipment, he'd be having a field day.
Well, he might want to check
Rachel
himself.
is not, and slows down so that Rex actually is like half a step in front of her.
Yeah. Rex might want to have a moment to check himself because y'all walk by a window.
Oh.
And Rex, you've seen diagrams and old photographs from old pre-war space missions, and that looks a lot like the view from orbit.
Pretty thing. Isn't this picture nice?
That's a window.
No.
Touch it. It's cold.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay. I'm going to feel like that's freezing. That's cold as shit.
No.
Plus,
What
no
does that
ozone to
mean?
stop the radiation.
I'm sorry.
The sun. There's no ozone. It doesn't matter. Anyway. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm not hallucinating and you're not hallucinating, we are not on Earth.
Oh. Rex, this is not where we're supposed to be.
I couldn't agree with you anymore, honestly.
Oh my. Okay.
And at that, you hear something very, very loud, including loud thumps, crashes, what could only be attributed as some sort of unearthly screaming, and then just eerie silence from down the corridor behind one of the other doors.
All right, either that's an alien monster coming to eat us, Bobby got loose, or Finn's having a lot of fun.
we should probably go check on him.
Okay.
All right.
And she like shakes her head at the window and
So you go to investigate the door from behind which the noise was coming from?
Yes.
carefully.
The door slides open, and at one point, this was a pristine and well-equipped scientific and medical research room of some kind. There are tools that were all neatly arranged, now scattered everywhere and in various states of destruction. There was what was once some sort of restrained surgical bed that is now bent and warped beyond recognition. And there is alien viscera painted all over the walls. And Fen just kind of standing there, his eyes completely blacked out. And naked.
Oh,
Wow, they really don't have penises. That's crazy.
that's what you're focusing on right now?
It's at head level. What do you expect?
Okay, he's not completely naked. He is pretty body painted in alien guts and blood right about now, but
The statement still remains that's canonical. Right? I'm not, this isn't the wrong series.
It's like the opposite of watching The Watchmen.
All right.
Fen isn't speaking. He doesn't even seem to have acknowledged your guys' presence in the room.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, but say I don't think I want to go in there.
Yeah, so I'm going to make a... could we call this survival, as knowing Finn long enough to understand who he is as a person? This would probably be an important thing to keep
I would
an eye out
accept
for.
survival. I would also accept medicine for psychology.
They're not that much different for me. I would prefer survival, though. It's slightly better.
And I think I would like to do a. I'll let you go through your piece. Sorry.
No, you're good. One success. I got a 4.
I'd like to do survival charisma, if that's okay, banking on like the friendship that we have and everything I know about him.
I would actually say in this instance, survival would actually pale compared to your speech right now. But
Okay.
Rex, your check has told you that was something that was probably already painfully obvious. Fen is not okay right now.
Okay.
But
so-
something that you might think of once Rachel does her thing, I'll get back to it. Go ahead, Rachel. How are you attempting to reach your big blue friend?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make whatever check you want. I was just
I don't.
advising.
Yes. So I will absolutely do into the speech and charisma. I doubt he's going to hear us, but I'm still gonna try anyway. And that is 2 successes. Regular. That's all. And actually, mostly just gonna talk to Rook about how maybe we don't need to go in there right now. Maybe we just need to give him a minute. And if we can open a different door and find Siegel, that's probably going to be a much better idea.
That's what I was going to touch on. Is he is without Sigil. You have never seen Fen without Sigil.
Yep.
And like all of our rooms, none of his stuff is like sitting somewhere, right?
Nope.
Okay. I just asked because it's a different style room than what we had.
It's barely a room anymore, but yes.
So those look like the bits of the little men that were in my room.
There were
Did you
little
have
men?
any?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there
I
were
have
little
robot
men.
arms.
Okay. So we're still missing 3 people.
Why
Fen
are they
is not.
yellow? What is the shape of this skull? Never mind. You know what? I'm getting distracted. We need to not be loud around that. Got it. Sorry.
Yep. Okay.
We're going to politely back up.
How many doors did we see between where Rachel was, and where we're standing right now?
Oh, let's roll and find out. I'll use an actual die for this because I don't need a proprietary die to determine this number. 6 doors, so lots of places to look.
Okay, so I don't want to close this door again because he might not be there when we open it again. So I think one of us should stay here, and one of us should look.
Rochambeau?
Yeah, okay. Which one do you want to do?
Person that stays with Finn loses.
Well, then I'll just lose.
Oh, okay. I'll go look. That's easy.
Okay.
Don't get crushed.
Okay.
All right.
And so she's just gonna she's not talking to Fen. She's looking at the ground, like she's at his feet, and just saying out loud, "This is what we're doing. We're going, okay. Rex is gonna go find Siegel. It'll be just fine. I'm gonna stay right here. And we're gonna find out what's going on, okay?
But you are
everything's
keeping
gonna be
you
fine.
are keeping your distance from him.
Oh yeah.
So
He's
you'll
terrifying.
notice that he twitches slightly when you say the word Sigil.
Yep.
Sigil.
And we're gonna go find him.
All right. Well, will you stay with the big blue brute, Rex? You're going all Metal Gear naked on this.
Call me Snake Plissken. I'm ready. I'm escaping New York. Again.
All right. Do you want me to determine what door you want from 1 to 6, or do you want to just pick a random door?
I'm all about luck. That is a key point of my character's ability, so I am about that random number.
All right. Door number 2. You picked the second door you passed on the dash over here to find Fen, and again, some things translate over pretty plainly despite the alien nature of where you're at. This looks like a morgue. With the drawers and everything.
Can Rachel see Rex from where she's at?
You see that he's opened a door, and you see that he's not happy about what he found.
Close it and then open it again and see if you get something different.
Let me look in here first. There might be something important. And or more laser scalpels.
Oh, okay.
All right. You try to open one of the random drawers.
Yeah. Again, looking for anything that would be useful. 2 and a 4. So 2 success.
All right.
Sorry, probably a tag actually. Would it be under science?
Sure.
Okay, so no tag then.
Science or
Is
medicine?
a 1. Yeah, medicine is still a 2, but it's not a tag skill for me, so I can't do anything crazy with it.
As you figure out the control and open one of the drawers and slide it open, you see the cryopreserved corpse of a human being. And like Rachel saw before, this person has been marked and mended all over again with what you could probably assume is something like the laser scalpel that is currently in your possession. This person was cut up and rooted through.
Reminds me of the rad roach in science class.
Actually, eerily so, yes.
Okay, holding my stomach in. Let's. So I didn't find anything of use in the room while searching around quickly.
Just a naked, vivisected body.
Cool.
Probably
I
assume
will
there's
step
something
out.
very similar in all the other drawers.
Yeah. So I will step out and attempt Rachel's suggestion where I close the door and open it again.
Okay. Let's see. Let me check my notes here real quick. See what other stuff they had slotted for you guys to. Let's see. I kind of had something just throw out. It's like I need random alien abduction story stuff and blam. So I'm just kind of rolling here. Like I said, seat of my pants tonight. Okay. That works. That works. When you do the trick and get the button to slide through, it opens up, and it's a pod room, very similar to the one you woke up, or she woke up in. You need a second to let me know.
No, you're good. You're good. He's
right.
yelling at the baby. He's throwing books around.
All right. So you open it. It's another pod room similar to the ones you guys were in, except this one, the chambers are much bigger, and they're not holding humans. You're pretty sure you see a Yao guy in one of them.
Okay. I again will since I kind of know what I'm looking for, I will look around the room for anything that looks useful, and then kind of step out and try another room. I will leave this one open though because I know what's in it, and this is a safe room, right? Nothing weird's going to come out of here.
Just a bunch of sleeping wasteland critters, including a bear.
Okay, careful there, bud. That was your back, my guy.
But once again, no evidence of your other friends. So you try another door. What else we got?
I tried another door.
All right. Inside, you see what looks like it could be some sort of storage locker room.
Okay, this looks promising. I'm gonna give it my best go. If I cannot open the locks directly, I'm gonna take my little laser thing and see if I can cut through the metal.
I mean, you might just cut to that now because you don't know how this little keypad works. This is not like the computers you're used to.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will resort to violence. I'm going to use... would this fall under lockpicking? Or
Yeah.
would it just be repair?
You can use it as an improvised lockpick.
Okay, so lockpick agility is what I'm using here.
But if you botch it, you will melt the lock.
Okay, well... Double sevens, so 2 success.
All right. You angle the laser just right. You melt the lock.
No, you don't get that.
What you think is a lock anyway. It pops open, and inside, you see, neatly folded in a stack, your vault suit, your Pip-Boy, and all of your possessions.
Hey, first try, baby! Let's go! I don my clothes quickly.
You see Rex excitedly yell. Not what excitement sound would you qualify it as? A yell, a woo, or?
She's probably close enough where she can hear me, so I'm just speaking really loudly. Like, it's obviously directed at her.
I found her stuff.
Found stuff!
Okay, but there's one thing we really need right now. Did you find that?
Looking!
Thanks!
All right, and we can say you yada yada. Opening the other lockers, you find Rachel's possessions, including her stylish cowgirl outfit. And in one very large, what can only be described as a cylindrical trunk, because that's the only thing big enough to fit all this shit, you see Fenn's possessions, including Segel.
Alright, I will bring the cowhead reverently to our friends, along with her gear. Hey.
All right, Rex trots down the hall, armloads of stuff, kind of I'm assuming shoves Rachel her stuff as he just kind of carefully presents the skull to the angry mutant.
Hey, Finn, I found Sigil.
Fenn's eyes like dart to Rex's hands, and in like inhuman speed grabs Siegel from his hands. It's almost instantaneous. His eyes clear, and you find yourself, what happened?
Hey, buddy. You showed these little yellow men who's boss?
Sigil, you were in the room I described earlier. There's evidence of extreme violence, and you are covered in the same color goop as the bodies around you.
Fen no remember kill. What are?
Great question. Don't have an answer. Killable is the easiest to answer, apparently. Here's all your stuff.
You just kind of not.
Besides the skull.
I highly doubt you're carrying all.
I mean, you could lead him back to the locker room so that he can get dressed properly. It also give Rachel some privacy to change.
Thanks.
Oh, you're not gonna rock the toga forever? That seems more in vibe with you.
So I think she gets dressed and then she just like hands it like a towel to Ben.
What does he have to cover?
No, to get. I was like, you got.
Oh, a towel.
As a literal towel. All right. Super mutant lore. It's weird.
You got some stuff on you, just like right here.
You got blue on you.
You took the milking of these aliens too hard.
Rex, something that is important that you'll note as you're popping and running through lockers just trying to find Fen, you'll notice that yours, Rachel's, and Fenn's are the only sets of possessions you found. Rex and the Flint and the Baylor's possessions are not here.
I don't really like that. That gives me pause.
Is there anything that looks like it could have been for any of the other two bodies that we found? Or is it just our stuff?
There's lots of other random loot in what I'm going to call the confiscation room, which I have a stockpile of. Let's see. Stuff that you would be beneficial from right now. Just looking through.
Any fusion coils, shotguns, shotguns or 44 mag?
Here we go. Loot. You find 4 stem packs, and there's a lot of alien tech in here, but 2 things you're fairly certain are grenades. Because there's, again, one of those things that universally carries over. Is like this thing was meant to be clicked and then thrown at something.
Rachel, I'm going to hand you 2 of those stim packs.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask Fen. Fen, are you hurt at all? Do you need any help?
Fen, you feel fine. Now that Sigil's back.
Fen unhurt. Fen feel fine.
One concern to you, Fen, though, is in this small wherever you're at, you don't really have a lot of room to swing Choppa.
Okay. He puts Choppa away and pulls out the machete.
I was half expecting the bat.
No. They need lots of slicey dicey.
Rachel will offer the wrench as potentially a ranged weapon.
As you guys are
dodge the wrench, they can dodge a ball. I'm concerned.
You guys are looking through the random scrap and alien tech. Rex, something you know was probably very unmistakably the sound of some sort of propulsion unit. Several small propulsion units are coming down the hallway towards the locker room.
Company.
Do you point this out?
Yeah, sorry, I
Yelled
said
company.
company.
Company. All right.
And Rachel steps behind Fen because she is a coward.
4 floating security robots enter the room, barking in very digitized version of whatever chittering the creatures were speaking before. The tone is unmistakable. These things are looking to either apprehend you or end you. So, again, no maps because I had to take this up the seat of my pants, but I do have the stats. Perhaps? Yes, I do. I do have the stats for these robots. So, they are, because this is a confined alien ship, everything is close range right now.
Wonderful.
What?
Come on, where's that initiative?
I get to pull out the shotgun. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I'm just going to have them go last.
It's going to be the only time that Rachel gets to go before something.
So that
yeah, they
Rex first. I don't have a picture of the robots.
That's all good.
Alien.
They eat lead. I'm gonna start with my combat check because
Okay.
I can hit
Before
all of them. Before
you do that, I will allow you a free luck science roll.
Luck science, I'll take it. My science isn't great, unfortunately, but my luck is good, so I have a pretty good chance for this. Ooh, a 2 and an 11. So I needed 8, so 1 success. And no tag.
As you go to cock the hammer, a thought occurs. You went to school in the vault. You remember hearing about the old space missions. And you remember that spaceships typically have pressurized interior because there is no atmosphere in space. And you are holding a firearm.
Ah! Dang it. Alright, well, I take my fancy new laser sword.
You do have an energy weapon. Those don't poke holes in things. They just burn things.
Oh, I have several. Does the peacemaker still count as a energy weapon?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Or you could melee them with your scalpel. Your choice.
I haven't used the scalpel, so I kind of want to see what it does for stats.
I mean,
and it's same tech, and
it's
I
basically
know it cuts the metal.
It's a light melee weapon that does energy damage, is what it translates to. So.
Okay, so like 3 damage.
Yeah, 3, 4 if you get the added effect, because I'm going to give it vicious because it's a freaking laser.
Okay, cool. Man, that's about the same if I use my gun or stab him. Because I don't really want to burn any more peacemaker shells until we get to the next section.
Or you could grab one of the random blunt instruments that is hanging off your super mutant friend and go swing for the bleachers.
Right. Well, I have my own baton too.
You can do that too.
I'm gonna do the laser sword because it does energy, and I'm curious about it, and I can use my laser instead of my melee. Stop.
I'm just saying, you have a variety of options. I'm just warning you that shooting a firearm inside of a spaceship is never advised.
No, that totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Whack 'em, slack 'em, have a bad day. Whack 'em, slack 'em, have a bad day indeed. 2 6s, and I need a 7. So
6, 7.
I need a 7. I rolled 6s, but yes. On the closest one, stabby.
Alrighty, that is enough to hit, and you have netted. Let's see, how many successes did you get? Sorry,
2 total.
2 total. All right, no action points, but you do hit.
Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, then you said vicious and 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It goes up to 4. Like vicious adds 1 die, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it would be 4 with the vicious activated.
Well,
the base is 3, so the base is 3.
Base is 3. Okay. Vicious just means when I roll the smiley face, it doubles the damage.
Okay.
Or gives it basically is the same as rolling doubles.
Okay. I misunderstood. I
Okay,
thought it was
so
an
3
extra
with
die.
vicious. No. Oh, I lost my die. Okay, it's okay. We'll pick that up in a minute. Alright, double single and a blank. So 3 damage, energy.
All right. As you go to try to stab this thing with your laser scalpel, you know this thing burns. You've seen it burns. You've melted locks with it. But as you go to activate the beam and hit the robot, it very quickly activates what you could only describe as a force shield, a shield of light, and only some of the beam manages to get through and damage it.
That makes sense to me. That's why I wanted to use same technology, because I was hoping it would avoid that. But hey, something's better than nothing. We don't have
So
any.
what was the
AP
base
points,
damage on
so-
that real quick? Sorry. How much? Whoa,
3.
3? Okay, so 1. All right, I believe next in the initiative order, unless you want to do something else, Rex.
I cannot do anything else. We don't have any action points.
Well, you still have your movement in case you want to, like, duck behind something.
I would have had to move to get up to the enemy.
Oh, you're all in close range, so you can move within close range. Then there's no attacks of opportunity in this game. So you want to try to duck behind something so it had to chase you, you could do that. And now he's frozen. That's okay. It's Fenn's turn.
And is pretty angry that he's in a tight space, and he doesn't really like the fact that he is. Yeah, he doesn't like being here. Machete in hand, he is going after robots.
You going after the same one that Rex is going after?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
jeez. Apparently, Rook's child turned off his computer.
No.
So he will be back in a moment. We'll catch him up on what's going on. That's weird that it still has.
That
him
is
in
two. That is two
Yeah.
successes to hit the robot.
there. That is enough to hit.
Right. Back.
Run away, die. Run away, die.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's just the most dangerous
cat
thing in the
took one of the
wasteland
dots.
is the dangerous thing in the wasteland is toddlers. That's just amusing to me.
My
There he goes.
my cat just took one of the dies.
And cats, apparently. Okay, that means it's Elizabeth's turn next. Her dog's going to do something to delay her turn. So
She just went downstairs.
That will be a 6 with no, wait, sorry. That'll be 8 with piercing 2.
8 with piercing 2. So okay. I'm just going to bump it up by 1 to make my life easier. You swing the machete and just cleave this thing in half, and it just falls to the ground like broken bits. He's back.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fenno-like robot. That's all he says.
Yeah. Fen just finished off the robot you damaged.
Yay,
That's not like
teamwork.
All right. Rachel, and I'll do this as a gimme. As they're doing this, and you saw that it was resisting the energy, and it seemed to be thick metal, but, you know, Fen is a big, strong boy. The thought occurs from earlier. Their tech malfunctioned because you were radioactive. You have a gun that shoots radiation.
Mm-hmm. Do indeed.
Right.
Do indeed.
Fen, did you want to do anything else? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut your turn short.
We don't have any AP, so
Right. But you still have your movement if you want to do something with it. Since we're doing theater of the mind, I'll let you get creative.
he's gonna move to the other side of them, so in case
They tried to run.
people want to, like he's gonna walk. He's gonna just push past them and into the hallway.
All right. Rachel, there are 3 little floaty bots left.
And we're still inside the storage room. Like, they came to us, right?
Mhm.
With the exception of Fen, who just stepped into the hallway. And so the way that I'm thinking about this, so tell me if this is correct, is like we kind of ransacked it. Like we just opened everything up, so there's cabinet doors that are open.
Mhm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Okay.
Yeah, you could duck behind a cabinet door for
so
cover if that's what you want to do with your movement.
that's exactly what I want to do with my movement. And then use my cool new pew pew to see if I can make these guys stop messing with me and my friends.
Activate the gamma gun.
Yeah. Energy weapons. Let's see. And I'm just gonna keep using the guys. Not using the blue dice. 3 successes. 2 successes. I'm a liar. 2 successes.
2 successes. All right, you hit. How many rads does it do?
So might not have done this correctly. Okay, so what I have for the Waltz laser revolver is that that's an energy weapon, and then my gamma gun is a radiation weapon.
Oh yeah, I thought you were using the gamma gun. My bad. Are you using the Peacemaker?
Well, I think I just misunderstood what you were trying to tell me.
Oh, no, I was saying that your gamma gun, the radiation gun, would probably do well because their tech seems to malfunction around high doses of radiation.
Okay, so use my minor action to pull that out, and then get the.
All right.
I can still use those.
Yeah, you can still use the attack roll.
Okay, and it does. I think just 1. I get the 3 damage, and it has piercing, stun if I get an effect. I don't think
it does regular damage except for the damage points are rads instead of.
Okay, then I misunderstood that second part too. So it's just how it goes. I got 3 faces.
What is the effect for that gun?
Piercing. It says piercing, stun.
Okay.
It's piercing 1 and stun.
Well, they have no radiation resistance, so piercing will not happen to be useful right now. So congratulations.
And its qualities are blast and inaccurate, just so everybody's
blast.
Top.
Oh, it has blast. Okay.
Yeah.
So all the robots take 3 rads. Right? That's how blast works, right?
I'm looking it up. 1 second.
Because it affects all targets in a zone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. When you make an attack with a blast weapon, you do not target a single opponent. And select a single zone you can see and make an appropriate skill test to attack with a basic difficulty of 2, adjusted for range as normal. If you succeed, every creature and other damageable target in that zone suffers the weapon's damage. If you fail, your misplaced attack is less effective. Roll only half the weapon's dice to determine the damage.
Okay. I thought you could determine just the enemy. So if you want, we can roll that back and you can go back to just using the laser pistol if you prefer. Or, because you are a child of Adam, if anyone does catch any rads from your attack, you can just remove them.
So I would like to do that. And that would be the first time that she's done it, and she is feeling particularly blessed by Adam during this whole encounter anyway.
Okay, so you're going to flood the room with radiation then?
Yeah, I mean, there's only one person that's going to be upset about it.
Rex, you see Rachel pull out this pistol-looking contraption. It glows green. And you get hit with a dose of what you recognize as very concentrated radiation, but it causes all 3 robots to start glitching out. Fen, you feel fine.
As a side note,
he's got some protection with his suit.
Yeah, you have a.
I do. Yeah, everything but my head has 4 rad resistance. Oh, sorry. My torso. Why is my torso different? I don't think I updated it. That's why it's different.
All right, Fen, what is your rad resist?
I'm immune.
Yeah, so you feel fine. She made a little glowy thing, and now the robots are acting funny.
Yeah, so I have 4 rad resistance, except for on my head and on my chest. So I don't know how you want to do that.
Well, it's a
if
blast.
You take the lowest. So if we take the lowest denominator, I resist 2 and only take 1.
That
Sure.
sounds
That sounds
about-
fair.
That sounds right.
That sounds fair.
And then for something that I should know and should have had pulled up, since it's a talent trait of, do I have to do that on my turn?
I mean, you can do it after combat.
Or so once per scene, when someone close range to you would suffer radiation damage, you can choose to take it instead.
Oh yeah, you could just do that. You could just take his
Yeah,
rad if you don't want him to take it.
I don't. Unless you really want it, then you can have it.
She would not deny you Adam's blessing.
So I am very selfishly is going to deny him Adam's blessing because he is not a believer, he is not worthy, and she is just gonna.
All right. So then the context changes to Rex. You know what this gun does, and you know what that moment of panic of you should be feeling sick right now, but you're not. But the robots are.
I do so, and I look over and go, nice.
And she just like pretends like she knew that would happen, and because she definitely did not.
All right. Remind me what stun does. I did not make good on my promise and did not bring up a little chart of reference for the status afflictions.
Let's see. Stone beverages.
It was a week. I didn't even load up my last Baldur's Gate episode because
Oh,
I've just been...
I know how this works. They don't get any actions unless you, as the GM, spend AP.
Okay, well they only have 3
It's
AP.
the same. It's the same as if we hit him in the head with a critical.
Okay, well they'll each get 1 action on their turn, and if Rachel is done, it is their turn.
And Rachel, inaccurate also means you can't use the aim quality with that weapon.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
No sniper
Thank you.
shots with the gamma gun. All right, so Robo turn, unless Rachel has something else she wants to do.
Nope, she's ducking back behind that open door, making her smell as tiny as possible.
Let me double check to make sure. Okay. Rolled a nat 20 on one of those for the first robot attack. So, one robot shoots his buddy. Because apparently... That's funny to me. How is it? 4 combat dice. Okay. All right, well, one of the robots just ended his buddy, because I'm counting the rad damage as straight damage for the robots. Now the other one gets a chance to use an action point and try to do something useful. Okay, no nat 20 this time, but only 1 success. I don't think that hits any of you.
It would hit me.
It would hit you. Okay.
One success hits me, but then you have to go. Then it's IDR.
All right. Well,
Did
You have
this,
2
did
energy
this
damage
Micah
coming at you.
throw a grenade at us, or did it shoot one of us?
it was shooting.
You said two energy damage.
Yes.
My armor eats it.
All right. Well, then we're back up to the top of the order with Rex Ryder. Because I want to save that next action for the next fight. Because I only got 3.
Well, since there's only 1 robot left, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I have a very
Wait,
apparent.
no, there's
target.
2 robots left. Sorry. 'Cause-
Just one that didn't take an action.
Well, he attempted and
Okay.
missed.
So, I give him the old hiya. Did I kick him, sir?
Geek 'em, sir.
Kick
'Cause,
him, sir.
yeah, Fen ended one. The other one shot his buddy, and then the last one's like, I don't know what
Finn,
I'm doing.
Finn, did your... I know you strong AF, but did your physical weapon do anything different to their little shields?
My physical weapon has piercing.
Okay.
So if their shields are giving them resistant like resistance, if I beat the resistance, then I go through.
Okay. But it didn't be like, the shield didn't activate when you attacked him or whatever. They still had it on.
Well, for the physical
I don't know.
side,
He didn't say it.
I'll say observing, because you did clean cleave one in half. They do have like a metal hull, but Fen cares not for the thickness of metal when something needs to be smashed. So
Okay, so just overpowered it then. Well then I don't switch weapons to save myself an action. I will make a leaping, flying, jumping, cool guy attack.
smack it with a bat.
Yeah. Well, energy sword still, or energy knife.
All right.
Still using agility. And again, energy weapons because that's a tag skill for me, even though it's like my lowest tag skill. Wow, double 16s. That's rough, buddy. God, do I want to burn 2 luck points on this? I'm going to because I feel it is appropriate. Worth it. A 5 and a 6.
All right.
So 2 successes.
2 successes. That will hit.
Sorry, I'm updating my points here. I am down to 3 of them bad boys. All right. 2 hits, yeah. Or sorry,
A 2 hit.
a hit. Yes. Okay. Rolling. So 3 dice, not 4 dice. Gotta get stronger, man. Yeah, gotta train up that strength.
Strength.
Oh, but all doubles, so 6 points of energy damage.
Okay. And then you did 3 rads before, right? When you rolled your gamma gun, Rachel? How
It
many
was 3.
It was 3. So 3, and then Rex just did how much?
6.
6. Okay. It always annoys me when something has 1 hit point left, so I'm going to say you bust it.
All right, I'll take it. We'll blame it on the radiation.
So another bot down. Anything else, Rex?
We don't have any action points. That's all I can do.
All right. Fen, there's one annoying floaty thing left.
2 successes to hit it.
You hit.
That'll be 5 with 3 piercing this time.
Okay. So, 8. Okay, it's still up. But it is heavily damaged.
Don't have I don't there's no action points, so
Right.
I'm done.
Rachel, the last robot's going all.
Everything else is broken. It's having a little conniption fit. She is feeling spicy and weird. So
Like you do.
minor action, she's gonna like just reach in and pull out that walking cane that she has. She's used it once before. And she with
Gonna who bash it.
she is and gonna wish upon him the blessings of Adam and transfer that 1 radiation that she took from Rook along with this melee attack she's about to do, and hopefully she doesn't
Okay.
miss, because then she'll look dumb and she hates that. All right.
Well, if you do it a cowboy way, you get that special bonus.
Yeah, you are wearing the cowboy gear.
Oh, so she, for reasons unknown to her, just feels like she needs to say "yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
I'll allow it. You get the extra die.
2 successes.
All right, you hit. The red transfers. Roll your weapon damage.
Okay. The walking cane still gets 3. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, that is enough to let's see. Actually,
Plus
wait.
1 rad.
With what? With 1 rad
Damage plus 1 rad.
Okay,
Plus
so
the 1 rad. So 4.
once again, it annoys me when they have 1 hit point left. So I'm just going to say you bunk it.
Bonk. Ow, kabong.
Boom. So yeah, Rex, you saw the gentle genteel, proper lady just scream out, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," as she just bashes this thing with a stick.
I have several conflicting thoughts.
All right. The robots have been dispatched. The warning klaxon's still going off. But you are not currently harassed by robots. You have all your possessions. If you want, you can attempt to maybe see if there's anything useful on the little floaty bots.
I will
Yes,
search
please.
All right. On the little floaty bots, you, Rex, when you take a look, you notice that they have tiny, like how they're wielding their weapons, they have tiny versions of the arms that were trying to shove you into the pod. And it's not an integrated weapon. It was holding what looks like a pistol.
They were just trying to shoot us like plebeians.
But yeah, they each have what is now probably a malfunctioning and potentially broken strange alien tech pistol of some kind.
I will gather them all in the hopes that my dear friends at the rocket will be able to fix them eventually.
Alrighty, let me look back.
Is there any kind of like panel or speaker or something that it looks like this klaxon noise is coming out of?
You can't find a definitive like source of where the noise is coming from. It almost seems like to reverberate in the air itself, adding to that eerie alien tone there.
Fen will look at Rook and go, "They like energy weapon? Do they have power?"
Rex, you could attempt a firearms check or an energy weapons check to see if maybe you can open this thing and see what kind of ammunition it uses.
Oh hell yeah! I will use intelligence, I assume,
Yes.
or can it be perception energy weapons?
It could be perception energy weapons.
Okay, it's a
You're
little
just
bit.
kind of looking to see how it opens.
Okay. A 4, a 17, so 1 success.
Okay. One success is enough to pop it open.
Ooh, careful, bud. Careful.
And inside you see what looks like a slot. And if you shake it out a bit, something about the size of a D-cell battery, even the same rough shape, is in your hand, and it's glowing blue.
I show this to my friend. It looks like you. You guys almost match if you were glowing.
Ooh, color blue.
Yeah.
All right. So I also feel it's important to point out one of the recovered possessions that you got from the locker was Fenn's stealth boy. So in case you wanted to try to get off the ship more stealthily, that is an option. Or if you want to just kind of crash your way through until you find a way to crash the ship, that is also an option. The approach is up to you to decide.
We still had several doors to check, and we don't know where our friends are. Like, just because we didn't find their stuff in that locker doesn't mean there's not another locker room. Or another part of the ship that has our friends. Can we kind of yada through checking the doors really quick?
Sure. In one room, you see a much smaller scale version of the room Fen was in and intact, and there's a person strapped to the table. He is still alive. Let me go to the random NPC. Beep.
Oh my god.
Come on. Boop. There we go. Random NPC portrait, go. Oh, thank God. Oh, and he sees Fen. Well, I
Do
guess.
you need help?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We're gonna come right over and we'll get you straight up. Is
And
he
Fen's gonna come
dressed?
over and just rip the restraints off.
All right. Strength melee or unarmed, whatever it falls under.
Probably unarmed. That'll be 2 successes.
All right. You easily, because these are much less thick than the ones that were holding you down. Yeah, you easily rip the restraints off of him, and he just kind of slumps to the ground because he's been here a few hours. He's got cramps. Also, he has evidence of the scarring you found on both corpses.
If he's not dressed, Rachel does not go in that room.
He is in his skivvies.
Yeah, she don't go in there.
I mean, you do have the cloth covered now in alien viscera, but you do still have
I have more vault. I have extra vault gear on
that,
me.
that gentleman.
You had extra jumpsuits on your person?
I always have extra vault. Yeah, in case mine gets destroyed.
I mean, you could offer it to him.
I do.
Oh, you're a vaulty.
Yeah.
He looks at the number 227. Wow, I'd never heard of that one.
How many have you heard of?
Mostly Vault 13. Actually, sorry, I think I got that wrong. What was the original vault? Remind me, Fallout expert in the room.
13.
13? Was it 13? Okay, I was just doubting myself there. I just know about 13. It's pretty famous at this point.
Where's that at? I have no idea.
Well,
Arroyo.
yeah, what
Fenn's been there.
what he said. I'm sorry. Why are you guys like? I'm not
going to look at Finn just so confused. Like, you knew about more vaults, so you didn't tell me.
I know of town.
Okay.
Yeah, what he said. Oh, Roy, I'm sorry. I mean, not that I'm, not grateful, but he doesn't even say it. He just kind of looks to the two of you, then looks to the super mutant, which he's from the area. He knows what a Nightkin super mutant is. And then he looks back to you two again.
I would suggest not staring at our friend like that.
I mean, he just kind of looks at him. Do you know a Marcus? He's asking
pulls-
Fenn.
Marcus? No, Marcus. No, Siegel. And he pulls the skull up. Siegel says, you afraid.
Siegel will actually inform you is we know who Marcus is. He's good.
Oh. We know Marcus.
Okay.
People say we know Marcus.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're good with Marcus, then I guess you're good with me. Frank Callahan. He just kind of starts offering his hand.
Rex Rider.
Formerly of NCR Logistics. I was just doing my route, getting a missive out because couriers, man, you can't find enough of them. I was just running a message out, and there's this bright light, and now I'm here.
Okay, but where is here exactly?
I assume you saw the window.
Yeah, I don't like that. I
don't like it either. I assume that we're very, very high up somewhere.
Have you seen anybody else since you've been here?
Just those yellow guys who kept jabbing me with stuff. I'm not entirely certain. He just kind of starts, as he gets, he has the vault suit on now, but he's kind of feeling around like his rib cage and stuff. I think all my organs are still there. I heard a lot of screaming. I wasn't the first, and then you guys came along, and yeah, they do seem to have a place they go. It's like I guess what's the ship term? A bridge? Bridge? Yeah, let's go with a bridge. Yeah. I mean,
do you know where that is?
I guess just follow the hallways and keep opening doors until we find it, because the doors are weird here.
Yeah. Okay. Yellow guys are going to the bridge. Has anybody seen the bridge?
You have not as of yet seen the bridge.
And Fenn will shake his head.
Disappointed in all of your Led Zeppelin knowledge.
before my time, and I don't listen to it enough.
I was just letting you have the musical reference. That's all.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, you now
Okay.
have
Well,
a random.
how's he looking? Is he looking kind of rough, or is
He's a little rough, a little emaciated, but they look like they've kept him just healthy enough to keep poking at him.
Well, here, how about you snack on this? And she's gonna give him some iguana on a stick.
Oh, he looks like you just handed him like divine ambrosia, and he just kind of mouths on it like, oh, thank you,
Adam's blessings be upon you, and
Adam.
with a little luck, a little faith, we'll get through this.
Adam. Who's Adam?
Don't ask
We'll-
that question. We'll
We'll
get
talk
to it
about
later.
next time.
All right. Well, as far as I know, I'm the only one that was still alive. That's why they went to go pick up you two. I guess they ran out of other people to poke. He keeps going to town on his iguana on a stick.
How many
Then-
people get in here?
Fen will give him a Coca-Cola from his pack.
I mean, he swallows.
This guy is just going to be indentured to us at this
He
point.
just looks at it. I mean, again, not ungrateful, but do you have any Sunset Sarsaparilla?
Actually,
Rachel has
I
one,
feel-
but she does not want to give it to him.
I was going to say, I feel like we should have a couple amongst the party, but the people that have all of our sodas aren't here tonight.
I mean, I'll take a Nuka Cola. I'll take a Nuka Cola. You'll snap it open, and I'll go ahead and give the party the action point for him drinking it because this was an act of kindness. Kind of a reference to the old karma system.
And as a note, we have an expanded AP point for the next while.
So, but yeah, as far as I know, I've seen lots of people come through. Just even a couple ghouls at one point. It was kind of weird.
Ghouls? That does seem kind of odd. Have you seen any of them lately?
Yeah, in the morgue.
Maybe one with a cowboy hat,
No, all the ones I saw were naked.
trench coat, a little bit of an asshole.
I mean, that sounds like someone I would know, but no. You three are the only three faces I've seen, and it took a lot. And he points at the super. It took a lot for them to get him into the room they drug him into.
Can I do, since we're chatting and I'm kind of feeling him out, have Rachel do a little bit of a charisma speech to kind of take this guy's measure? Like, is he going to be dead weight while we try and leave? Is he going to be somebody we should bring with us? Is he going to be worth something if the robots show up again?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and get your roll.
Two successes.
All right, this guy, like, he's not a hardened soldier, but he was a logistics officer, or no, officer's the wrong word. I guess officer would be correct, I guess, if it was an NCO or something. But this guy was enlisted in the New California Republic, running messages and handling logistics. So he knows how to handle a weapon, and he knows how to be useful when stuff's tight. But he's not a hardened soldier. He knows how to protect himself, but he won't be another Fen. He'll just kind of be like, I'm here, I'm helping. He won't drag you down though. Either. Kind of a neutral essence. He'll be an extra body to catch bullets.
Okay, so re-roll if needed. Not somebody's going to stab us in the back.
No. No, he seems pretty straightforward and trustworthy, and very grateful that someone got him off that bed.
Okay.
Ben will hand him baseball bat.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I can swing this, but don't suppose any of you got a pistol?
So, you see... Well, actually,
We-
I'm going to let him explain it. He told us that was bad.
We're in space. That would be a poor decision.
And I mean, NCR is about the closest you can get to civilization on the surface, but even limited education. He's like, why?
What do you mean why? There's no air in space. If you put a hole in the thing that has air in it.
Okay. So it's kind of like okay. So if we don't want to shoot because that would let all the air out, right?
Yeah, easy. Yep.
Okay.
That's the best I can explain it.
Okay. Well, then how do we how do we not be in space anymore? Then do we have to go to wherever?
I'm gonna look back at her. Time out. I have to explain this. No, the radiation was a positive note because there's no ozone to protect us from the radiation if we go out into space. You get straight atom to the face if you go out in space. It even rhymes.
Making stuff up. You were making stuff up.
I'm not making stuff up. It's in the books.
No, there is no books.
He just kind of looks at the super mutant, who strangely to him is seeming the most sane member of this party. Do they do this a lot?
Anyway, sorry.
Fen listens quietly sometimes. Fen talks to Siegel sometimes. Siegel talks to them sometimes.
Just kind of, just because he's lived in the Mojave in California in this setting, he just kind of looks down at you. You've indicated what Siegel is, so he just kind of looks at you, then looks at the skull. Well, while still looking at you, leans into, quotes, talk to the skull. Do they do this often then?
Siegel says yes.
Okay. He's used to dealing with crazies.
Anyway, well, you said there was a bridge, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've got to be driving this thing somehow, right?
Yeah, so if there's a bridge, that's probably where we go to.
Siegel tells Fen, yes, find the bridge. This is the plan.
We find bridge. Let's go.
All right. Who wants to attempt the skill checks to navigate this labyrinth of doors that change where they go to?
That feels like home.
This feels like home. Actually, before we get started on that, it is 7:30. Did we want to go ahead and take our break? All right. What song we doing?
I think Rachel's the only one that hasn't heard a song recently.
All right. We will play Adam Will Provide. Seems apropos, so we're going to play a song real quick. And we'll be back. Just one moment. Where's the screen? Where's the screen? There's the screen. Haha. All right. Here is Adam Will Provide.
Ash on the wind and the fire in the sky. Children on near where the bright embers lie. I walk the deserts where the sinners all hide, preaching the glow that the fearful deny. I drank from the rivers that blister the bone, slept where the hot shining dust has been thrown. Each scar a blessing, each burn is a sign. Adam has marked this poor vessel as mine. Adam will provide in the holy divide, where the bright fires bloom and the weak souls hide. I have walked his way, I have praised his name, and the light he keeps will remember my claim. They call me mad for the prayers that I sing, but saints are forged in the furnace of kings. I carried scripture through thunder and storm, while cowards trembled at Adam's true form. The glow in my blood is a covenant sworn, the ashes of cities, the crown that I've worn. I gave him my youth and the flesh of my days. The world owes its breath to the words that I pray. shall remember my ride.
All right, that was Adam Will Provide, and I feel like a radio DJ right now. All right, doesn't look like everyone's back yet. That's okay. You having fun so far?
Yeah. Rook just popped up. He was here moments ago.
I just figured, we had so many players have to dip out tonight. Originally, I was just going to have the one player we weren't going to have abducted by aliens just to kind of explain his absence. But then I realized, wait, we have a small enough party. I'll just have the party abducted by aliens and delay the plot.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Also, I love that I discovered this art to just use for any random NPC.
It works very well.
And Frank Callahan, I know I stole that from something. It was just the random NPC name to just kind of throw in there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Frank Callahan sounds so familiar. I'm like, I know that's an existing character's name. I'm making an inadvertent reference. I already know. Why are there 17 messages in the private chat? Oh no. What happened? Is it just memes?
Ridiculous.
Is it just memes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're never gonna catch me. Did you become so angry? Have you met Fen? This place sucks. Sorry, just looking at all the memes. But no, this should be a special treat for the community. I mean, they voted for the Wasteland Weirdness to be aliens, and now it's like, well, the whole thing is now themed around the aliens. Ha ha!
All aliens.
Oh, I am going to say, just while you're here, and we can just say this while we're waiting for you to come back, one of the possessions you were searching through in that room was an old worn journal. That will be one of the things that you found.
Mm.
Oh, hey, Ailsnor.
Okay.
Are you back?
I am back.
Okay, now we're just waiting on Rook.
Sorry, I was up saying goodnight to my fiance.
Of course. Very important.
So old, like
someone's had this
belongs
journal.
to one of the people.
Old as in, like, someone's had this on their person. It has traveled the wasteland with somebody. It is beaten up, patched up, and it seems like they've tried to add to it with whatever paper they can find.
Okay.
So you found someone's personal journal.
Okay.
But I'm guessing she's not taking the time to really leaf through it right at the moment.
No, but she definitely would take it.
All right. I believe Rex was about to make a check to try to navigate this ridiculous alien ship. Make sure that everything on the broadcast side of things is still going good. Yep, we good. Hey, it even jumped past 3,000 on the connectivity. That's great. But it's back down again because I said something.
Amazing.
I think it has a direct correlation to how many people are in the Discord call is how it affects my connectivity.
Really?
Oh.
Interesting.
And I clicked the wrong button. But you go ahead. I'll resolve.
Okay.
Can I help him? Can I help him with a perception sneak?
Yeah. If you want to help him by being the giant sneaky thing that goes into a room and checks it out so he doesn't have to peek in and endanger his person.
Yeah.
You can two-man team this.
Good to me.
Okay. I was gonna do intelligence piloting to kind of guess my way into how the layout would be.
All right.
If it's a ship, it's got to make some kind of sense, right? Well, I tried.
No successes?
Not on
That's
my
why big
end.
blue friends here.
2 successes
So I get
for Fen? Okay.
Yep, 2 successes.
Well, Rex is just kind of brute forcing it, and so you're just kind of sneaking into various rooms. You find a couple more of those morgue-looking rooms, another one of those storage lockers, and eventually, it takes a while. Eventually, you do find a corridor that looks like it leads to a big, impressive door. And thanks to Fenn's stealth skills, the two guards posted outside of it, which are more of those yellow dudes, but they are wearing like what it could be unmistakably combat armor and wielding some sort of rifle, just standing at attention at the outside of the door. So it's likely to assume that this is the bridge.
You said large, impressive corridor.
Yes, with a door and two
Does
guards
that mean-
posted outside of it.
Does that mean that
Chop.
large, impressive sword can come out in large, impressive corridor?
I will say yes, but it'll have to be thrusting motions with the sword.
Okay.
I'm just saying, you have enough room to chamber up that elbow and just So it'll be more of a lance than a sword, right?
Yeah.
But Meat Chopper is versatile.
Yeah. Yeah, like before Rex can even think about doing anything, I see the guards and I just take 3 or 4 running steps forward out of stealth with the with Meat Choppa just like or thrusting forward.
And here's the noise the alien makes.
That is 2 successes on a double 7.
All right, let me get the alien guard stats up here. Gotta love the sneak attack rules in this. Is basically, you won initiative. Guess what? You get a free turn to attack, and then the combat begins. Let's see, where are we? Okay, here we go. Alrighty, what was your attack?
2 successes.
Come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna default. Okay. Defense 2. Defense 2 is the number you're looking to beat.
Got a 2.
Okay, you hit the soldier.
All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 damage, piercing 5. Pretty much skewering him to the wall.
Yeah, yeah, actually. Hey, Rook, you want to play one of your he's dead sounds for me?
Yeah, 100%. I got this.
Which
Jazz
one?
hands for emphasis.
Woo! I should probably switch back to the aliens.
Oh, wow, look, he's fucking dead.
That'll do. Yeah, no, and yeah. So, given that was using the stealth rules, like you ran up on them before combat even started, now combat starts. So Rex, you just saw the big blue murder smurf do his thing and skewer one of these guys to a wall.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
All right. I will not give up the chance to try out one of these new guns.
You gonna try the alien pistol?
Give it a whirl, as it were.
All right, it's energy weapon, 4 combat
Okay.
dice, pierce 1.
Oh, okay. That's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's a pistol. I'll shut up. That's pretty good actually. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Pew pew. Agility. Energy weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick draw. Hey. Quick draw. Necesito de mucho. Hit and hit early.
Okay.
So two success.
2 success. That is enough to hit.
All right. Then you said 4 with Pierce 1?
Yes.
All right. Does it have, like, I don't know, ammo or anything else it has on there? Does that fire rate better than 1?
It says alien laser pistol, which I assume has stats in the book.
Okay. I'll look it up after my turn's over. Yeah. 3 faces and a normal. So 4 damage, 3 pierce.
Okay. Mark that down.
And since we only have 1 AP, I can't make a second attack because it's a major action.
Okay.
So that's all I can do.
All right. That would make it Fenn's turn once again because of how the combat rules work.
Fen pulls out, looks at the other alien, and says, "Probe," and then stabs him.
Concerned.
Deep concerns. Alrighty.
I forgot to actually roll the attack. 1 second.
It's okay. I'm reloading my core rulebook PDF because it is
Okay.
misbehaving. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna call
are.
that 3. We're calling that 3 successes because that's a tag skill, and yeah. So we get an AP.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Sorry. Instead of the quick reference thing I have, I moved back over to the Zayton alien stats. The energy blaster is so the one he has is 4. Oh, it's because it's scaled down. That's right. Okay. It's like the version you'd be getting would be scaled down because I scale down encounters. Hey. Range close. Fire rate 2. Reliable. It's supposed to be blast,
Okay.
but I think we've had enough of blast weapons right now. We don't want to risk that.
That's important to know, though.
We'll say your
But
version
they
is
were
damaged and can't use its blast function.
Okay.
So 3 successes, and then 9 piercing 3.
Alrighty. So party has an action point, and there's another alien skewered to the wall. And I'm just going to start using the actual Zayton alien stats instead of the quick stuff I had my little AI assistant come up with. Because again, flying by the seat of my pants tonight. That's okay. These 2 aliens are dead, and using the proper alien stats from this point on seems apropos. All right. You have the closed door to the bridge and 2 dead aliens who have proper alien laser rifles on them. And each of them has another shock grenade on them. That's what they are. They're shock grenades.
And Frank's still with us. He didn't freak out and run away or nothing.
No, he's just like, he just kind of leans into Rachel, who, other than you, is like the last person who would have acted. That guy's scary.
Yeah, isn't it great he's on our side? We like him.
Okay. Yeah. Big old sealed door. The deadliest enemy of any adventuring party in any game, the door.
I will hand Finn my scalpel and say, lockpick it.
All right, Finn, you've been handed a laser scalpel and told to pick the lock. So the door seems to be operated by some sort of strange alien computer console, but it's very clear to see where conduits from the console go into the mechanics of the door as far as where to begin, as far as trying to manipulate the device that opens and closes it.
All right, so we'll do intelligence lockpick. We've never heard Fen say that one before.
Just once. At the theme park.
'Cause that was agility lockpick.
Ah, intelligence lockpick. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh no.
3 successes.
Okay, well, that was what was necessary to open the door. Do you want to describe how Fen dropping into his old persona would tackle this with the laser scalpel and the opening of the alien door?
Yeah. So, Fen seems to be weird for a second and takes the scalpel. He turns the button on, and you see the blue flame. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls what looks like kind of like rough material, and he like opens the panel of the thing, and he kind of like fries each wire and like tests the door, like just pushes on it, and then he just goes straight down one of the wires, and you see smoke rise from the machine, and as it does, you see the doors kind of open as if he's forcing them open by breaking their mechanism. Jolly good. And he hands it back to Rook. And as he does that, you see his body kind of like, Fen want more. Can we fight?
Frank just kind of leans into Rachel to speak to Rachel quietly again and goes, was he randomly British?
He just does that sometimes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my scalpel away and say, well, when you got him, you got him. And that's the best lockpick in the galaxy currently.
All right, so I'm guessing you're going to now use your strength to force the door the rest of the way open?
I don't know if he needs it, but I will assist.
As you open the door, Rex, you would assume that, yeah, this is some sort of bridge. This is definitely somewhere you control a thing. But inside you see one very important looking little yellow dude wearing like fancier looking clothes / spacesuit than the other. How many are with him? 2 other dudes dressed like the guys you just murked, as well as a ceiling mounted turret? Question mark? And it's the more important looking one is like chittering angrily at all of you, like, yeah, he's trying. It sounds very authoritative.
Is there a window?
There is a view screen. You can't tell right now if it's a window or if it's just some sort of display.
Gotcha. I pull out a real gun and point it at the window.
Instant panic. They're like, and the important one starts fiddling with something on his neck. It's like, don't you kill us all!
Can you take us home, please?
He just looks agitated. He just chitters to the others, and then
Y'all been doing all these experiments the entire time. Don't tell me you don't understand the words that are coming out of that man's mouth.
all right, we will take you back. Rachel, use your impressive social skills. Use speech and perception.
Speech and perception. That's pretty decent. Okay.
Fen is quietly speaking to Siegel and looking at the man.
2 successes.
Yeah, he's not used to Earthman speak, so his ability to inflect and not sound like he's lying, his skill set in this regard is very poor. The moment you let one of those aliens manipulate that screen, they're going to do something to you guys.
Do you want us?
Finn, this guy is messing with us. I mean it, y'all. You've seen the things that
Fen
we've been able to
throws
do.
Meat Chopper directly into him.
All right.
Just needed an excuse.
It makes you feel better. I was about to try out the new shotgun.
Alrighty.
We do that too.
You throwing it at the fancy dude?
Yeah.
The commander?
The fancy dude. The fancy dude is gonna get the thrown. Is gonna get Meat Chopper thrown like a lance at him.
Okay.
All right. Not as high of a score than my other way of doing this, but It goes well.
Only a 13. Oh god.
Actually, it's 11.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Since this wouldn't
But-
count as a stealth ambush, so do I just handle this as this is?
Well, if he
This would just
started
be
combat,
first round of combat.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I
So-
mean, but if he made the attack, it's technically a stealth attack, right? Or not stealth, but a
I'm not in
surprise.
stealth.
No.
Right, but still a surprise because you just said.
Right,
"Yoink."
yeah, we'll just default to the you're surprising them with this, and we'll follow the rules as per thing instead of just digging through the book here and be like, yeah, no one expected you to hurl a fucking bumper at somebody.
That is 2 successes to hit him.
Okay, so here's where it gets to be scary. As he sees Meat Choppa fly at him, he reaches and taps something on his wrist, and a much brighter version of the shields you saw on the robot bounces Choppa safely away from him. And now it is combat, which would bring it to Rex's turn. There are
you got
2
it.
alien bodyguards, the alien commander, and a turret mounted into the ceiling.
Wonderful. New gun and then a grenade.
I feel it is also important to note, should go without saying, damage done in this room will affect your ability to safely fly the ship back to Earth.
That's a fair point.
That is a big fair point.
Unfortunately, Rex does not think about that because he just saw Meat Chopper fly, which meant go, and he had gun in hand, other gun in hand, minor action to switch to grenade, yeet,
Right.
pew.
All right, shot
If we don't make it to
grenade.
the end of the encounter, it doesn't matter how well the ship flies.
Exactly.
Oh,
These were fun characters.
hold on real quick. I can actually say, I'll roll that later.
Okay. So I'm starting with the gun because it's going to have
Yeah.
better stats than the grenade. Because if I fail at that,
I was just trying to see if I could find the stats for a shot grenade really quick. I'm going to have to jump between pages here, and on a PDF, that's always fun.
All right, so I heard 1 turret, 2 bodyguards, fancy guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Equipment, here we go. Explosives. It'd probably be under explosives.
Should be.
This is what happens when you let your AI write your impromptu adventure because you needed to plan and quick.
We still have our extra AP, yeah?
Yes, we have 2. I am going to use that for my throw.
Power fist, throwing weapons, explosives. Here we go.
Is this a pulse grenade?
I think that's, because like I said, the seat of my pants had to come up with something. So yeah, it would
All
be a
right.
pulse grenade.
Pulse grenade, 6 damage die. Damage effects are stun. Type is energy. Qualities is blast and thrown.
This is be an object
Plug
lesson,
and free.
kids. Do not let your AI write your adventures for you because the AI doesn't remember all the rules to the game.
And
And it's thrown M.
Okay, so thrown medium range.
Perfect.
But again, pointing out, you're throwing an explosive in a control room of a spaceship in orbit.
Yeah.
Again,
Well,
he didn't think about it before he threw it.
yeah. This might have screwed us over, and I'm going to apologize to the players here. But in character,
His last grasping breath of air as we all get sucked out through the spaceship hole.
Well, it's a
Sorry,
pulse
guys.
grenade, so it's not exploding, it's just releasing an
percussion.
EMP.
which
Just be like
might
a
save us from the
percussion.
turret. Yeah, but it's an EMP on a ship. I don't know how well defended the ship stuff is. Regardless, the first thing is the shot. I'm rolling the shot first.
All right, I'm guessing targeting the Generalissimo.
No, so it's a blast, right? Because you said this one's the bigger full version. Because I picked one of them off the big guards.
You're using the alien rifle. Okay.
Yeah. Look, this entire adventure I've been picking up their stuff and using it against them because I assume it will work better than what I have.
I mean, that or they've tailored their tech to protect against their own weapons.
I'm not even arguing that, but Rex's mindset currently has been so far it's worked.
Okay, I think
I've got a new toy and I gotta play with it.
it's fancy.
That too.
All right, aliens are at the back here. All right, yeah, I just have one stat for an alien blaster. It's 5 energy damage base, blast, range close, fire rate 2, reliable.
Sweet. Then I will also bring the
but
extra
because
ammo
it's
on my
a
shotgun.
rifle, again, it came up with the stats in the, again, don't let AI write your adventures. It's a rifle, so I'll go ahead and bump it up to medium range.
Okay. I mean, there's plenty of rifles that are close range for the regular Fallout stuff.
Yeah, fair. One is,
But
it's an
I'll
alien
take
death ray.
Alien death ray that's hitting all the enemies at once, hopefully. Because it has a blast quality, right?
Yes, it has the blast quality, which is terrifying to think about.
Yup.
Ooh, got tag and a regular success. So 3 successes.
Okay, 3 successes.
Does that hit? I would like to say in my brain I picked out Pip-Boy and targeted the turret and then figured out that this is a blast weapon because it works different than the other things.
All right, I mean, it's going to hit everything in that zone. So everything in the room, basically.
Burst is an effect, so you have to roll an effect.
Oh, okay.
Is it burst or blast?
Blast. It's blast. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's blast? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a grenade.
Why an alien blaster is a blast, I don't know, but...
That's crazy.
All right, 2 doubles and 2 faces. And a blank.
Keep in mind, I'm also looking at it on the Z10 stats in the monster section, so if I go over to the equipment section, it might say something different, because that book has thrown me for a loop a couple times on that.
So at least 6, and then the effects. I don't know what the effects. You said it was piercing, right?
Yep.
So pierce 2.
The pistol you're using
and
before was
6.
pierce, because that was just the random thing the AI gave it. If we're using the actual alien blaster found on a proper Zayton, its stats are 5 energy based 5 dice based energy damage, blast, range close, fire rate 2, and reliable are its stats.
Okay, so it doesn't have an effect.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like it gets blast instead of effect. Though now I feel like I want to jump back over to the equipment chapter and see.
Okay,
Hey.
well, I'm still going to burn the 2 extra ammo because I don't know how much ammo this thing's going to
Yeah,
have.
for now
so
we'll
I'm gonna
default
burn
to what
while
it
I got
says on
kind
the
of
alien's stats, and I'll.
Okay, so I'm burning 2 more shots worth of it or whatever to add 2 extra die to this roll.
Okay.
So right now we're sitting
You
at
just
6
spray and pray,
with-
right?
Something like that.
Big guns.
And I'm going to use a luck to re-roll the 3 blanks I rolled this round. So
I don't need
that was worth it. 2 doubles and another face. So 3 pierce and another 11 damage total.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything in the room.
Everything.
That's crazy.
That hurt. They're having a bad
Hunting
day.
rifle, assault rifle, flare gun. Yeah, I was just
I mean,
seeing
we
it.
might too, but
Do they even have the alien blaster as something in the base book? No,
It's
It's not in the
base book.
it is not in the
it's
base
not
book.
in the base book.
All right, looks like we're defaulting to what it says on the alien stats, which makes it crazy. So, okay, you said 11 damage?
I mean, the
11
only
damage
thing,
with 3 pierce.
the only energy weapon that has blast in the main book is the gamma.
It's crazy. It's insane. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're rolling with it. I'm the
The
one who had
gamma.
the insane idea, so we roll. Get back over to the alien
This
stats.
item might not last past this adventure. I understand.
Probably not, though. I will say you might be able to cobble together like some sort of alien tech Franken weapon when you get back. Would that sound like a fair compromise?
Did any of them survive? Yeah, no, I'm not arguing that.
that or we're gonna have a death thing every single encounter.
Death claws everywhere.
You get a death claw.
All right,
you
so
get a death
11.
claw.
All right, I'm keeping that up so
Only
I can
Rex has the weapon.
Yeah, the only other 2 things that have blast are the Fat Man and the missile launcher.
It's crazy. All right, so he started with this much. I broke my lid. And he just took... That'd be Okay. And the other guys have how much? Okay. They have.
Considering how effective that was, I'm just going to use the 2 AP to shoot again because that's probably going to be better than the grenade anyway. I don't know. Do these guys look like that hurt? Is that a...
Yeah, I'm about to find out. Hold on, because my brain is trying to math. Okay, so that would make it. That doesn't math right. Oh, no, that math's right. Okay. All right, yeah. Oh, and the turret. I don't have stats for the turret. I guess I'll just use a standard laser turret, or just I'm gonna be lazy. The turret has the same stats as the soldier. It's just hanging from the ceiling, and it's a robot. So that's how I'm gonna do that. Or I'll use the robot stats from earlier. One of the two. Yeah, so that weapon looked like it was fairly effective, even with their shields. You just spraying energy in there. They're just like ah. You can only assume is alien cursing as they're like. Yeah, that.
I will do so again with the same shot. Though I'm pretty sure this ups my difficulty to 4 instead of 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll find turret stats in here.
But it's blast, so even if I miss, I still get to roll half damage, which is...
This is true. That again, that's crazy. Like I said, the alien tech you're going to salvage from this is going to be, hey, a new unique weapon. How about that?
Do I burn the luck on this? I'm not going to burn the luck and just do half damage. 1 success, but that's not enough.
The only stats for a turret in the main book are machine gun turret Mark 1 and up to Mark 5. I don't think we want to do a Mark 5. That would be mean.
It has 92 health and does 8 damage. Or 8 damage death. Side note. DM, since I failed, can I add extra shots to it? Or since I didn't, I won't be able to add the extra?
Let's go with... break down what just happened. So you spent the AP for the extra shot, but you did what?
Correct.
Okay.
I missed because I only got 1 success and I needed 4 to hit, but because it has the blast quality, it still does half damage.
The second one does half damage, yeah.
Right, but can I spend the 2 ammo to give it the increased dice?
Sure, but you're still cutting the total in half. Like the total number of dice, if you want to bring the base number of dice up and then cut that total in half, you can do that.
So it's the damage is cut in half.
Okay, so cut the damage in half then, yeah. Whatever it's supposed to be, cut it in half.
Okay, so I burned the 2 extra ammo and I'm rolling 7. Okay, first 4 is a double and 2 faces and a blank, and last 3 2 blanks and a hit. So I'm going to burn another luck to re-roll those 3. Whatchamacallit, so I'm down to 1 luck after this. And that's when I call in my stranger.
I mean, you could.
Oh, yeah.
You guys still have your strangers. That could make this strange encounter even stranger.
Nah, we'll save it.
Save it.
Okay, 2 more blanks and another face. So that's 3 faces, 2 normals, and a double. So 4, 7 with 3 pierce. Cut that in half.
You get to keep the same pierce, but yeah.
Okay, so 4 or 3. I don't know if you round up or round down.
We'll round up. Why not?
Okay, 4 with 3 pierce.
Okay, so... Well, the 2 bodyguards are dead. Which is amazing considering those guys had 14 HP. That Pierce is
Can I look over a friend as a minor action because I didn't actually use it and ask if he wants a gun?
I mean, you can, yeah. If you want to, just hand Frank a gun. Okay.
Finn. Our dear super mutant.
Oh, the super mutant. You want to hand the super mutant a gun?
He won't accept it.
Okay. I ask. And then, yes, if not, I will yell at Frank and be like, pick the other one off the body. There's still one there.
All right. And if I'm using the base turret stats from the book for their, again, ramshackled turret here, the turret's already toast. So I was just going to use the base machine gun Mark 1 turret stats and just change it to energy damage, but doesn't matter because you did enough HP and damage and it doesn't have any energy resist, so it's just kind of, well, like 1 energy resist, so pitiful, just sparks. So yeah, the turret and the 2 bodyguards are dead. Generalissimo is still up.
Fen will take out his laser rifle. His minor action. Eat this.
Okay.
He will do 3 successes with his laser rifle. I'm gonna choose to burn 2 more.
Hold on. Oh, there.
Yeah.
There's the Zaton alien.
I'm gonna choose to. Yeah. I'm gonna choose to burn 2 additional energy cell on this.
Okay.
So that's 8 damage with piercing 3.
Okay, 8 damage, piercing 3s. He is still up.
Okay. He's hurting.
Yes, he is hurting, but he is still up. He might get a chance to make an attack. I might actually make an attack.
Oh, does he go before
Frank or Rachel?
Rachel?
Yes,
or
he does go before Rachel. Because his
he
initiative
gets
is
to make an attack.
His initiative is 12. What does he have?
A death wish, obviously.
All right,
He's probably got a death ray too.
I'm gonna use the nonsense that the AI gave him just because it's quirky. And I'm like, you know what? It's just this, like, he's using a pistol that's less impressive than the monster stats pistol the book gave him. So like, all right, AI, we'll take this ride with you. We'll see where this goes. Why am I reaching for my dice?
This is why actual prep works better.
Yes, this is why actual prep works better. The only reason I'm doing this tonight is because I needed a plan and quickly.
Players ruined it.
But I feel like we're having fun kind of mocking the insanity.
I am 100% mocking the insanity.
Alrighty, so...
I'm really happy that I had my Cosmere dice.
He doesn't get any special... Okay. Alright. I'm going to say he already used that, honestly.
Baby.
That's why he's still alive. His force shield actually has a physical mechanic where it's like, oh, if an oncoming attack hits, it reduces damage by half. I'm like, I'm going to say he cashed in that chip when his defense was high enough to block Meat Choppa. That just seems silly to do.
I was going to say, because that shield would have taken probably upwards of 9 points of damage from that one attack.
All right. 1 success, and he's going after the big blue scary dude who threw a sword at him.
Honestly, the worst decision.
Right?
He is also the biggest target.
This guy has no self-preservation instincts at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, I'm assuming
6.
that when you say when he goes after him, he's like like physically like
No, no.
melee going after
No,
him?
he's
or
pulling
just
out his fancy laser pistol and firing at
Oh,
the
okay.
mutant, and there is 6 energy damage coming at the super mutant.
I don't think I can touch him.
I do need to know where.
I will roll that really quick.
Only
Your left
because-
arm.
My left arm, so he takes
There's
4.
no way I just rolled that
he
on
takes,
my dice.
He takes 4 energy then.
Yep, 4 energy damage in his arm. And I have the 1 action point left, so he's going to try to shoot again. This time at the guy who just sprayed and prayed the entire room.
Yes,
I'm guessing 1 success does not hit Rex.
It does not. I have a 2 defense. Get that agility.
All right, so yeah, his second shot misses Rex, which brings it to Rachel's turn.
Yay. Okay. She is watching all this stuff fall out. Okay, so the turret is down, both the bodyguards are down. It's just the fancy guy left, right?
Mm-hmm. And he looks...
He's not looking
he's
too
coughing
hot.
up what you can assume is blood.
There is one of the miniaturized shotgun pistols on my hip if you would like to shoot him with one of his guns.
No, I think she's struggling because she's only got one gamma round left. And she knows it's effective.
Do you use the last shot? Is it worth it?
And I don't think she is, because it'll break her heart. Like, she left with that gun. And so he still does it look like he still has that shield up?
It looks like his armor is intact enough to protect him, but it is well established that their tech does jack all against radiation, so... That is the dilemma before you. You could take an alternative attack, run in there and smack him with your stick.
Which she's debating between that, but Fen has other weapons, right? He doesn't need Mage Chopper.
And you still have you have one of the peacemakers in your possession as well.
Who? Me?
No, Rachel does.
Fen.
Rachel has.
You have the big
have
double
one
again.
You have one of the laser
Fen
revolvers.
has. I have an energy weapon.
Oh, okay. I'm unclear. Where did the peacemaker in your possession end up? Who has the fancy gun?
We got them
I
from
have
Red
a
Rock
waltz
Ranch.
laser.
I know.
Huh?
I'm saying, I know Rex had one on his person.
And I gave it to you. You have it on your character. If you forgot to put it
So
on
I
your
have the
character.
waltz laser revolver written on my character.
Yeah, that's the peacemaker.
Okay, and that's an energy weapon. That's not is what I have written down.
Yes.
Not a radiation. Okay. Yes, I
but
understand that. The question that I had is, does Fen have another weapon other than Meat Chopper that he shot?
He has his laser.
He has a
rifle.
machete on his side.
And he was going to say he just shot him with a rifle.
Oh, right. Because I don't think I have enough. I don't think I can do enough damage to him to actually hit him. Because the most that I can do. Oh, well, okay, I can use the laser energy thing. Okay.
Pretty sure the Peacemaker can do
Do it.
a lot more damage than you think.
Yeah. But have you seen my rolls?
Yeah, but Quick Draw gives you 3 dice the first time you pull it out as the special ability. So you're getting an extra
Okay.
die from that.
Extra die to hit, I should say,
Okay.
not an extra dice of damage. Although it has a
Right.
base.
Yeah. It also does an extra die of damage too. So you instead of
If it's
5,
the first
it
time
rolls
you've used
6.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So should do that. Pull out the energy weapon. And I get free
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. And she is this still the same scene? I'm still confused on what is considered a scene.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna try out something else for a reason that she doesn't understand. And it's gonna be well, I'll be your Huckleberry. And let's see. Or I'm your Huckleberry, I think.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
That's going to be an episode title. I've already decided at some point that's going to be an episode title.
Okay, so 2 successes. And does that hit him? I think it does.
How many successes did you get? 2. You might want to use some luck if you have any left.
See, this is why I was just gonna bring Meat Chopper to Fen.
There's that. Or if you
All
would
right,
like, seeing as how, again, because I had to do the chaos of the AI planning here, if you would like to have retroactively spent one of your luck for your mysterious stranger, we can do that.
No, I'll just spend a luck now. To re-roll the 1. The 1 die, not the 1.
1 die to rule them all.
Yes, okay. Tree.
All right, that is enough to hit him.
Okay, and I get my 5 damage. Go.
Actually, you're using the Peacemaker, so its base damage is 6, is it not?
I've got 5 written down. If
Right,
you tell
5
me
written
it's
down?
6,
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
It's
It's
6 on the
base
first
5,
draw.
6. Yeah.
So you get an extra
Okay.
damage die, because it's the quick draw.
All right, now I have to do the conversion because I only have 4 of the blue things. Okay, so a 2 and a 5. 2 is 2 and 5 is 1 plus effects. 2,
I believe it has
4, 5.
I'm the one who wrote this thing, and I don't remember what it does.
Vicious and Pierce, so you can pick which one. you wanna
7
use.
with 2 effects.
All right, so you can pick Pierce to get through his energy shield, or you can pick Vicious to just double some damage.
How good is his shield?
I'll just say now he has energy resist 4. So Pierce would probably be...
Essentially, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's the same
Pierce
thing, either
because
direction.
Pierce because going through the shield makes me happier than the other way.
Screw your shield.
Mm-hmm.
The only, just as a note, the only time Vicious and Pierce differ is if you know you're going to get through their defenses, and you can switch
Then
to
you want
Vicious
Vicious.
because then you'll do more damage that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Vicious is the curb stomp option.
Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Boop, boop, boop.
Pew, pew, pew. All right, how much damage we got looking at coming at him?
7, yeah.
7 with Pierce 2.
Yes.
Okay, so
Or 5. So he's going to take 5.
5. All right. You shatter his little fishbowl helmet and put it around right between his eyes, and he just falls down.
Wait. We gotta. What was that? Where the should roll the dice? We have a mechanic.
That's
for
right.
this.
That's right. We have a mechanic for this. I was just being poetic. All right, let's see where you hit him. Okay, you hit him in the left arm. You sever his arm, and he bleeds out and falls down. The fishbowl thing was funnier, but whatever. Mr. Pedantic over here.
Hey, look!
Roll
all
D-
you had to do
roll
was move
D20.
his hand in front of his face, and
Rachel.
then you could have had did
You know,
whatever you
yeah,
wanted.
fair. It was going right for his head. He tried to instinctively block the shot with his arm, and you just end up blowing his arm off, and he bleeds out. All right. Well,
You know, I don't like this one bit. These guys come out, they grab us in the middle of the night, they make this huge mess. This is just we need to get out of here.
on that point, does anyone know how to fly this thing?
Oh no, see, we got a Vaulty for that.
Like I said, does anyone know how to fly this thing?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, there's definitely been some damage because you did kind of spray and pray the room. So there's some sparky sparks. Some of the little screens are glitching out. You would assume the central-most console-looking thingy is probably where to steer this thing. You
I would like to use my final luck point and combo it with Pilot to push the right buttons randomly.
all right. May the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, what is my difficulty here?
That's for me to know. But you need to know, just roll your successes, unless you need to know the DC number if you're doing something weird.
Well, usually I would need to know because it'd be worth like figuring out rerolls and that kind of stuff.
You're looking at a
But,
difficulty 3 task to try and operate this console without being able to read the language.
Okay, so I'm gonna burn our last AP point if everyone's cool with that, so I can roll a third dice. To say, anyone else want to assist me here and give me another one?
I mean,
Ben, push a
Good
button.
help.
Pushes console, crushes it. Push button.
You like make it worse. What does Frank know? What does Frank Callahan know? Can he be helpful?
I was a ranch hand before joining the NCR.
Okay, so pure faith on this one. Got it. So no assistance. So I'm just rolling 3, burning an AP.
oh, I can.
I'm trying to figure out what I do.
Or you don't have to roll. You
give-
just say you're assisting, and it gives me 1.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't have to-
Then yes,
you
I'm
don't have to
assisting.
Yeah, you don't have to explain it.
You can talk him
Literally,
up.
Oh,
You're
okay,
using
You're
your
like, "Try
speech.
this one," and
You're
I go,
using your speechcraft skills, and you're like, you can do this.
I'm doing intelligence science. I give you 1 success.
A 5 and a 2, which is a tag for me. So it's sitting at 3 on my first 2 rolls. And then a failure and an 8 on the other one. Let me see if 8 is high enough. It should be, because it's a 10. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, we're looking at, okay, so 2 separate attempts.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. That is enough.
Not 2 attempts. That was my first attempt, because I burned an AP point.
Oh,
and
okay,
then,
okay, all right.
Had to
That's
assist
right.
it.
I misunderstood. You were rolling the dice in batches. That's what was going on. Okay.
Yeah, because I only have.
So yeah, it was a difficulty 3 task. So that means you regain that action point you spent, and you push a button, and okay. The view screen is showing you heading back towards Earth. Progress has been made. It is entering atmosphere. Now what do you do? Because it's going through the atmosphere. It's heading towards the ground.
Did we
Oh, yeah.
for sure open up all the doors in this place?
I mean, not all of them. You guys just kind of randomly press buttons until you found the hallway.
We still don't know for sure if any of our people are here.
Well, if we don't crash this thing, we can check later.
I look at Rook, Sven. Siegel says hit this panel. I'm gonna hit panel.
Okay.
I am rolling luck pilot.
Oh no.
Already
Here we
out
go.
of luck.
Here we go.
I will assist. So get your third dice. Do you want to burn our other AP so you get 4 dice too?
Sure, why not? We'll just roll another die here. Oh wow, 2 successes.
2 successes. Well, the klaxon's back.
TN of 4. TN of 4. I rolled a 4 to 3, and then a 16 and a 17.
Well,
Burn another luck. Re-roll one of those suckers.
the klaxon is back, and now you're suddenly feeling the inertia of re-entry. So everyone want to give me agility, some sort of agility and skill check to avoid the whole stereotypical Star Trek. The bridge is rocking.
Agility athletics.
There you go.
2 successes.
2 successes. You stay on your feet, super mutant.
1 success, 1 fail.
Okay, Rex, you have to grab a console and you're doubled over on it.
Agility survival?
Sure. To know to brace yourself without having to fall on something.
Oh, I got a 1, so that's cool. So that makes it for 2 successes.
Okay, you managed to stay on your feet. Rex gets a little rocked against a console, but does not get knocked on his ass. But it now is very clear that your angle of descent is gotten considerably sharper.
I'm going to look over at Finn and say, Siegel, I think that was the wrong console.
Okay.
Frank is clinging to like the
Noted.
captain's chair, and he's just like, "We're gonna die! We're gonna die! We're gonna die! We're gonna die! We're gonna die!"
Oh, you're just being dramatic.
I'm gonna look over at Frank. Frank, give me a number between 1 and 4. I'm asking for him to assist me while I make another roll to correct this.
3.
Right. I'm rolling 3 dice this time because we don't have any AP to spare.
You call on tapping the NPC.
Is that a tag? No, my power's only 3, so 2 success, barely.
Okay. Whoo, you guys are lucky. So, the entire ship shakes violently. This time, there's no saving it. You all get knocked on your ass, but you only take 2 points of physical damage. So, DR applies where, armor is cushioning and whatnot, but... And, now the whole ship is shaking as, this is not a clean re-entry. But the angle's a little bit better now. You're not even entirely sure you're aimed at the North American continent at this point, but... You want to give it one more go? Somebody? Anybody?
Agility piloting is still my best combo for doing this.
I will help.
All right, that's 3 dice.
No.
Yep.
So
Rocking with the
I
12.
picture it like his version of helping is he's just standing behind Rex as he gets up and is like holding him so he doesn't get knocked on his ass again.
Hey.
Hold his shoulders.
You are here.
You are here.
Rachel's gonna help by keeping Frank calm and you need to. It'll be just fine.
We're literally
Don't let him
crashing
push any of
a
the buttons.
spaceship right now.
Oh, but them Vaulties, they've got so much training, and he's such a good pilot. This one time we
I
were in
fail
the
to see how living underground qualifies someone to operate a spaceship.
Oh, he's been out for months at this point.
Look of
And so
abject
he
horror
knows
on
how to
Frank's
drive
face.
He's
Oh, let's go. 3 on 2 dice, but I have 3 dice. We're going to see if I get us any AP.
All right.
I did not get us any AP.
All right.
But a 5 and a critical, so.
Well, I have 2 pieces of good news and 1 piece of bad news. 2 pieces of good news. You've righted the ship. It's not at a steep angle anymore. It now seems to be catching enough air that it's not diving at the planet anymore. And bonus, you look out of the screen and you see some very familiar terrain. Yeah, these are definitely like the canyons and brush you recognize from the Dakota Wasteland. However, your velocity has not changed. So, everyone give me agility, athletics, or agility survival as this thing grinds into the landscape.
Going with survival on this. It's not a tag, but it's high. Ooh, okay. 1 success. 1 success.
I got a 1 and a 19.
Okay. And there's the balloons.
Finally.
There's the balloons. Got him with that too.
Nope.
All right, Rex. You probably have good armor, so you're probably fine. But as the ship, everyone's seen Star Trek Generations, right, where the saucer section collides with the desert. Yeah, picture that. That's what's happening right now. But strangely, the only one to get knocked around is Rex. But there's only 1 damage getting at him, and I think his armor absorbs that.
It does, yeah. It'd be really funny. So I was being held by Finn. What if Finn instinctively braced and I just let me go?
More of, I think Fen just tried to overcompensate by bracing harder and slightly crushed you.
Oh, probably that one.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
The ship comes to an eventual stop. It's slightly sideways, stuck in the dirt. But now you have a new problem. You smell smoke. Acrid smoke. And the type of smoke that is unmistakable. It's like, you may not know what fuels this thing, but that smells like fuel smoke.
Is that viewing panel still in front of us intact?
Yes, but it is a viewing panel. But you do remember that there was a window, and the weird what's it's going on with the doors is probably offline right now, so you could probably beeline for that window.
Yes.
Let's do that. Frank, are you coming?
He's already clinging to Fen like a small child, just kind of grabbing his massive arm with both hands, like, please.
Not so scared of him now, are you?
I'm still scared, but I...
Hey, I don't know if crashing your first spaceship counts as qualified, but I'm alive, so any landing you can walk away from, right?
Or in this case, sprint from.
I don't know if I'm actually sprinting here, y'all. My ribs, they hurt.
I recover
Getting
meat
squeezed.
chopper before we leave.
Yep. Hell, Fen, your strength's
Oh,
high
yeah.
enough. You could probably
I
just
w-
scoop up everyone and just beeline for the door if they tell you where it is. Or not the door, the window.
I will also
Why not?
try to grab as much of the stuff off the alien commander's corpse before we leave.
Yep. You'll get the loot pile. Actually, I might have to readjust the loot pile because, again, AI stupidness. But
When we get over there, I'd be like, Fen, you see this window here? Can you make it like more like a door?
you know how to do this. This is a skill you possess.
I take meat chopper in both hands. And I step back. And I do a baseball swing at the
Frank
window.
might want to move.
Ah!
It'll be 3 successes.
Jeez, you only needed one. So, yay, 2 action points. Not that it matters much.
Let's go, AP.
Are we too high on AP, or is that
No, it's
still
just-
a
No, that
It's just
We've been-
saying
we've
it's,
been
it
super
was
low
a
this whole time.
difficulty 1 task of just breaking through the window on a crashed ship.
all blanks.
that would be hilarious if it was. It is only 1 blank.
Okay.
So it's 10 with piercing 4.
So you turn that window into glitter. And you now have a way of egress. The window is facing slightly
things-
upward, so you have to kind of step out of it upwards like you're hiking up. Climbing? Climbing's not quite the word. It's not quite the steep enough angle to climb.
I just push everybody through the window.
Just yeets everyone out of the crashed saucer.
Can we estimate how much time has passed since we've been abducted?
Well, as you make your way away from the smoldering spaceship and walk a fair distance away just to get some breaths of fresh air, there's an explosion, and the spaceship is now mostly a smoldering crater with blue flames. But it's done.
Not only did we completely survive a crash landing, we also blew up an alien spaceship all by ourselves. And as an added bonus, there's definitely at least 1 less Yao Guai.
Oh yeah, you guys can get. That was an option that was set up. It's like they could free the bear and perhaps convince it to wreak havoc on the ship while they do other things. I'm like, oh, I'll see if they do that, but I think they're convinced that they'd be fine just leaving the Yao Guai where it was. You did not save the animals. There are Metroid speedrunners who'd be so mad right now. Yeah, so spaceship is exploded. It is dawn. Rex, your Pip-Boy has an internal clock, so you can just check to see how much time has passed.
I do so.
Yeah,
As per Rachel's
It's-
request.
it's just the next morning. You guys have just been on the spaceship all night. You might even reasonably be able to find your campsite within a few hours. Except Frank's like, where are we?
We're in the Dakotas.
Welcome
what?
to the Dakotas. Hoping you enjoy your little visit.
I am so far from home. And he looks to the supermutant, but I
Yeah,
guess you
you
got here,
are.
so I guess it's not impossible to get back.
You need go west.
I figure.
R.
All right. So,
Or you can stick around with us.
I mean, I will need some place to provisions so I can head back home. So I guess sticking with you is probably the smart thing to do. No offense, but I don't want to walk back home wearing a Vaulty suit.
Slightly.
I take you to Iron to get you provision.
Iron's another mutant.
Alrighty. Well, we made it through all of the the nonsense that the AI came up for us, guys. So kudos.
Yay!
That's crazy.
It was just making shit up. I'm like, where are you even getting these stats?
I would like to return to our camp with our new friend to see if we can find our old friends.
All right, you do so. And like I said, we're just going to be wrapping up just a tad early tonight because, like I said, we already went through it all. So you get there and your friends are near where the campsite was. Apparently, they've spent a good chunk of the night just looking for you guys. And the first response is, of course, Flint. Where the hell have you been? Who's this guy? No, sorry. Who's this asshole?
We were given some trials and tribulations by Adam and have persevered.
Oh, damn it.
Light in sky into space.
I'm going to let him introduce himself.
We'll replay you guys explaining what's happening next time everyone can be here, just so that we can get the legit reactions and I don't have to RP in their stead. Alrighty. Alien Encounter. I'm still going to keep the title of this Fistful of Caps because screw it. I like using the spaghetti western titles for these. But yeah. Very cool. Very cool. We flew by the seat of our pants tonight and I still feel like everyone had a good time.
We could just call this one "The AI is Hallucinating."
We could.
I'm sorry, Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave. You know, yeah. Well, this episode will be renamed I'm Sorry, Dave. Just because it is a non sequitur for the entire campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know Led Zeppelin, but you know Space Odyssey?
I knew it was Led Zeppelin. I was just letting you have the reference.
Not you. Not you.
I'm scared, Dave. Will I dream?
Afraid you
No,
can't do that.
that should be the title. I'm scared, Dave. Will I dream? Actually, nah, I can't do that. Dave is funnier. Never mind. Because I'm scared, Dave is sad. This wasn't a sad episode. This was a ludicrous episode, is what this was.
I can't do that.
Buddha.
Would you like to add another action? I will help you.
All right, yeah. Like I said, that's all I had today. So I guess it's doing the wrap up early if everyone's okay with that.
How dare you?
2.
It's so much better when it doesn't do it.
He's messing with his camera. All right, let me switch. Speaking of cameras, switch back.
Get your finger. Your finger's in the way. You gotta get it. You gotta get the perfect V.
I gotta figure out how it's done.
It's
And
something with that.
I really hope we don't have any UK viewers. That's all I'm saying right now.
We're just flipping them off, man. Have a good day.
All right, so yeah, that was a close encounter of the banana kind. I don't know. It's not a number.
You want to
just
know
a random symbol, an
Want to know a
emoji.
secret?
Hmm.
Never done the Zeta one.
Didn't do the Zeta DLC.
No, I've never done it. I've also never done the Raider one either.
Raider one's good though. Just doesn't.
Raider one's pretty good. I just haven't done it.
The 2 Fallout games I've played all the way through, I've had time and ownership of to play all the way through, have been Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I have Fallout 1 and 2 on my PC, but the few times I've tried to play them, I've gotten my shit kicked in.
Or New Vegas, where the two.
I'm just gonna say, if you got your shit kicked in 2, then you were.
I had no
having
idea
some
what I
issues
was
on
doing.
your side.
I am not super
Yeah.
practiced in
One-
CRPGs.
1, you could definitely get your shit kicked in
Yeah,
real
1
early.
definitely. 2, it was just similar enough to 1 where I was just having a lot of the same struggles adapting because I just hopped over. It's like, well, let's try 2 really quick because I know the story. But yeah.
2 is pretty simple, provided you get from Royo to Vault City.
Yeah, I didn't.
If
Make
you
it.
can get there, then you get the shotgun, and then there's not much that can harm you in the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't make it past the opening area because I was just I forget why. I'm trying to remember.
Did the rats kill you?
They might have. I'm trying to remember. This was almost a decade ago. The last time I tried to play the first 2 Fallout games. But then I discovered the Storyteller YouTube series, and I just got caught up on all the Fallout.
You start with a spear. You should be able to kill the rats.
I don't think I fought. You start with the spear. Is it in your inventory, or do you have to find it?
Yes.
Well, then I just sucked at life, I guess, on that one. I'm going to have to try that again at some point. At some point. Maybe I'll play it on the channel. It's like, all right, we're trying Fallout, and we're going to die so many times.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. This is fine. This is fine.
And then when you complete your trial, you get the mythical 13 vault suit.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, that part I know about the lore. Like, I got caught up on the lore. But, yeah.
My favorite one is when you get the dreams and you are failing to bring the Gek back to the village. And you're just like, I am nowhere near a Gek. I am so sorry.
I know what a Gek is.
Sometimes it just be like that.
You can find it in 2 different places reliably early in the game. You have to have previous knowledge.
Yeah, there's a way to
because you will not just find them.
I mean, that's what we can do. We just fill the rest of the time just BSing about Fallout. People want to hang.
The Fallout Reddit asked us what our favorite quest was the other day. And I was like, my absolute favorite quest absolutely is the Dunwich building in 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get to see the cosmic horror side of the game up close.
Yeah, they kind of failed a little bit of trying to follow up on that in 4. Of course, 4 failed in a lot of those respects, but
well, they did the Dunwich borers in the quarry.
Yeah,
that actually went like if you get all the way through that and you actually drain the quarry and go back and then head into the actual underground, you do really get the supernatural craziness. And then if you dive into that pool at the end, you get the dagger.
True.
That is just utterly broken. Just broken.
This is gonna be like basic bitch response, but like the first real mission you get on 4, where you fight the Deathclaw after you find your suit and your minigun.
The nerfed Deathclaw.
Yeah. The scripted event where you just kick its ass. That the first time I remember playing that was just like felt so satisfying because I had played New Vegas beforehand, so I was like Deathclaw. Oh God, about to get demolished.
So I use the pipe pistol to kill all the raiders and save all the ammunition to fight the Deathclaw. That's how I've always done it. Because you have a suit of power armor, so their weapons are basically not doing much to you. So you kill them all with your regular weapons, and then when the Deathclaw comes out...
Yeah, and you'll have like maybe 2 or 3 pieces left that aren't broken by the time the Deathclaw is done with you.
If you do it right and you hide behind the sandbags as you're walking and the car, the Deathclaw will not be able to hit you while you're firing at it, and you can actually kill it before it touches you.
Ah, so that's what people with coordination do when they fight those things.
I was gonna say I don't remember it destroying my suit at all. I had a suit from the first serious mission on 4 forward.
I'm a man who likes.
I'm a little more reckless.
I'm a man who likes finesse, so I tend to be like, I have a minigun. I'm a Leroy Jenkins, that lizard.
But my first playthrough was definitely guns, and more guns. My second playthrough was no guns whatsoever. I used melee weapons for everything.
See, I tried that in
and
3
I will
and
tell
died.
I will tell you that if you get enough experience and you get the melee perks, eventually you just walk into combat and they explode.
Right on.
Going toe to toe with an overlord with a scattered laser rifle firing at you with a melee weapon is just hilariously funny. Just on so many levels. And then you take Jet.
Sounds like Finn IRL.
then you take
Jet.
Then you take Jet.
And then Jet with a melee weapon is just broken.
No one give the super mutant Jet.
He has it in his inventory.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we have some.
That's scary.
I have
scary.
2.
We just got to talk to our meth dealer. She can make us as
I
much
have
as we
Make
need.
it.
I was gonna say he has Comex, FedEx, Jet, and Buff Out his inventory.
Right. So what you're saying is I need to vamp up the encounter so you guys feel like you need to use the chems. Got it.
Well, if we ever do a really sneaky mission, he's gonna take the Comex.
All right.
I mean, he already rolls 3 dice when he sneaks, so it doesn't matter much from that regard.
Yep. I am glad that I did manage to do at least some damage to one of you, Finn. But then I also have to remind myself that you guys are burning a lot of resources to get through these encounters as smoothly as you are.
But, like, at the same time, you always hit Fen. Because Fen is a barn.
He is a barn. He is the biggest target.
Now that he has armor, it's really nice, except for energy weapons. Energy weapons. The highest energy weapon rating he has is 3, and that's if you hit him in the head.
But it's such a cool helmet.
It is such a cool helmet. Oh, I gotta reduce my energy cells because I forgot.
Yeah, I do not envy my task of figuring out the loot for this one.
Yeah.
I will think of something though. At the very least, you'll get one functional alien blaster of some kind. If someone finds the Zayton tech in one of the other books, please do let me know. I will be looking as well.
I think it's in the Otherworldly Encounters book.
Otherworldly Encounters? I'm not sure if I have that, but I will look. Outstanding Tales or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Outstanding Tales. I couldn't remember what it was called.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I have that. If not, I could probably have the ability to acquire it.
You know what the funny part? You know what the funny part about Fenn's armament is, though? The helmet has better energy resistance, but it has worse physical resistance than the rest of the body. I don't understand, but it is
some
what
kind
it
of
is.
math about circles.
I was actually kind of surprised. I mean, I know why you went for Meat Choppa because it's Meat Choppa, but I was kind of surprised you didn't charge down the hallway and just headbutt one of the dudes. That was
my next action against the guy until he flooded the room with energy. Then I was just like, nah. And has never used the laser rifle. I think it's time.
Blam, blam, blam.
I was going to say, we had to be standing next to each other because you definitely would have had to grab it off my back because I've had it for how many sessions now?
You have always handed it back to me because you've always borrowed.
Oh, have I? Okay. All right.
He's a polite friend like that.
Because I've always been like, you need rifle? Okay, here.
Okay.
I'm going to hit things. Now you have your own blammy blam things.
Mm-hmm.
Until we run out of it either has unlimited ammo or a very finite amount, and either way I am concerned.
The alien blaster is definitely going to have some finite ammo, but I will make sure that you'll get a fair loot drop for all the alien tech. You get to keep the pulse grenades, because that just seems fair.
Yay!
And Rachel picked up a story item.
Yeah.
And you still have your laser scalpel and the wrench, unless someone threw the wrench.
No.
So yeah, alien wrench, random bludgeoning objects. Can also be potentially used as a wrench.
I was gonna say we went through many operating rooms and stuff like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was more things in the loot for this.
Yeah, I'll see what the AI come up with, see if I disagree with it, and see if maybe I could just come up with a creative solution. When I normally have my little assistant, I bring up the Fallout loot table and go, roll me on the loot table, please. And it sometimes fudges stuff up, but it's just so much easier than manually just look at chart, look at chart, look at chart. Because sometimes each of those entries is like, oh, you already rolled a die to get to this point. Now you need to roll dice to determine how this. And it's like, or I could just have something roll it for me. But now we know it is not up to the task of doing all of the adventure on its own. It gets things wrong and gets screwy. It was an educational experience.
I have given an appropriate meme for the end.
Gotta check this out. I can go ahead and close that. Memes.
Heavy approval.
Come in.
While we're wrapping up here because we're at time.
Are we at time?
Do you guys have any fun announcements? Yeah, we're definitely at time. None from the carnival. Okay. Elsewhere, anything fun and exciting you want to announce? Talk about?
Any fun?
We may be pregnant.
Hey.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's cool.
She started feeling the effects a couple days ago, and they've only gotten more. So
Mm-hmm.
we test on Saturday, and we'll find out.
Well, potential congratulations. All right. Anything going on in your world there, Carnival?
Not really. Happy to be back at my house.
I imagine that's
That's
quite
cool.
nice. All right. Rook, what we got going on? The new code is Daddy907. It's Father's Day is in June.
Father's Day.
Hey!
It's coming up.
A holiday
It's
that has
coming
no
up.
whole new meaning for you soon,
All right.
potentially.
Soon.
It was
Potentially.
Mother's,
It was
Last
Mother's 907 last
Yeah.
month.
and now it's Daddy.
Now it's Daddy.
Like, those are not the same kind of words for those positions.
You know what, Nick? For those positions, phrasing. Next year we'll do Mommy 907. Is that fair?
That doesn't make it better.
Yeah, next year it'll be
Well, for
Mommy's,
some people,
Mommy's
that's-
907, and then June will be Mother 907 next year. But the code today, this month, is Daddy 907. Daddy 907 for your discounts.
Just shaking her head over here. Podcast next week is our next big thing. We have some little stuff that is popping up and down, but no major events until the 20th, which is our Midnight Sun Festival.
One of our biggest events.
Sweet. Which will
I'll
be
be out
very
there in my
exciting. And then
Ghostbusters gear. Assuming it's not too
You're brave, man.
terribly
It's gonna be
hot and
hot.
sweltering. It probably
I was
will
gonna
be.
say it's gonna be hot. You need
I
to find out.
am on vacation during our next game, so I will
Okay.
not be available.
All right.
All right.
We are traveling around Pennsylvania, seeing things that I haven't seen, and that my New York fiance has not seen.
All right. We will find a reason for Fen to have wandered off. Of course, he's Fen. He just kind of wanders off sometimes.
I mean, Siegel makes missions.
All right. We will give him something to do.
Yeah,
and-
my fiance reminded me to remind you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Let's see. So yeah, the code, we got our podcast, we got Midnight Sun Festival over at Couch Quest, still doing just Stardew Valley and Baldur's Gate for the foreseeable future, because it's kind of nice to have a predictable schedule when you're a content creator. Downplay that. Hey, I was speaking specifically about my channel, the one I operate. I can't speak to Epic Sages. I know I show up and run Fallout. That's what I know.
Anyway, Adventure in Mind, wonderful time, music, run away.
What should the closing song be?
Something about thrusting in the hallway, throwing meat cleavers at people.
You know what? Since Fen is going to be gone next week, we'll go ahead and play Fen's song. That sound good?
Yay.
All right, here is What's Next.
the tall grass bends. Wind talks, but it don't make sense. Big boots in the dust again. Sago rides on a leather strap. Finn keeps watch on horn and hide. Keeps the weak ones pushed aside. Meat for trade and bone for friend. Prairie wide and never end. Sago hums in the hollow head. Words like gravel, soft and dead. Finn leans close so he can hear. Static buzzing in his ear. Sago, what's next? Wind don't answer, sky just stretches. Sago, what's next? Finn is waiting for direction. Big hands, empty rifle at rest. Sago, what's next? Fences locked with rusted teeth. Finn kneels down in quiet grief. Metal speaks and clicks and sighs. Goldface ticking, steady eyes. Hands remember what they knew. Pressure, light, intention, true. For a breath, the world is thin. Then the wind comes back again. Sago whispers, hard and low. Turn it slow, now let it go. Fence stands tall when it is done. Lock undone, but mind undone. Sago, what's next? Prairie howls, but don't correct him. Sago, what's next? Finn will follow your direction. Big sky pressing on his chest. Sago, what's next? Bone don't lie and bone don't leave. Bone don't laugh and bone don't grieve. Finn was strong and Finn was fast. Sago says that won't not last. Say it louder, say it plain. Why the wind inside his brain? Finn don't know what comes around. Just the herd and open ground. Sago, what's next? No more armies left to protect him. Sago, what's next? Finn will walk where you direct him. Big and steady, heart of red. Sago, what's next? Sago, what's next?